We're in a place. Things are happening.
Hello.
We're
We're
in
in
a
the town of
small town. There's a
Appleton.
fall festival for the first time. Go.
Hello,
In,
anybody who might be watching
Minneapolis.
this later. We're recording it for later. This is our Halloween one shot, basically. Um, and with me we have Kat, Kathy Fowl, Fire Angela, Felix, and Nano. And we are all going to be playing a quick little one shot of possibly deadly proportions with level 5 characters that we have created this day. We will find our lovely friends in the scenic village of Crab Appleton, located about halfway between Waterdeep and Neverwinter. It is a quaint little farming town set in very fertile land with a nice lush surrounding forest, and set along the main road, so it gets quite a few travelers. Usually, the population consists of mostly humanoids, with a smattering of otter and more exotic breeds every now and then. The town is actually having a festival today, one of the very first that it's ever had. It is a harvest festival. The autumn colors have turned, leaves have cascaded to the ground, and a beautiful rustling carpet that many, many feet are trotting through at the moment. The town has set up food stalls selling local fares. You see candied apples, there's roasted corn on cobs. People are serving up heaping helpings of iced creams in very nice seasonal flavors. You have cinnamon and apple and pumpkin flavored ice creams. And there's just an all around party sort of atmosphere going on. People are singing, people are dancing. The inn has thrown open its doors for samplings of seasonal meads and ales and ciders. And behind the inn, there is a fire pit where people tell stories and perform talented displays. And yeah, it's just a very pleasant time at the moment. So we're going to go through and see what each of the characters is partaking in on this beautiful festival evening, starting with the resident thief of the area, Dorobu.
Adorable, the little halfling guy is probably loitering around the candied apple stall, trying to figure out which one to steal and have a taste at. He's enjoying the festivities and the extra people it tempted to the town and all the new targets he will probably try to pickpocket during these festivities.
And those candied apples do indeed look delicious. You see some that have been dipped in caramel, some that have been dipped in what looks like hardened syrup, and a couple of them that have been dipped in a ruby red actual candy formula, and one or two very rare chocolate dipped apples.
Oh.
I think he
Alrighty.
would go for the candied one,
Of course, of
the red
course.
ones.
Go ahead and roll me a sleight of hand. Let's see. Let's see how you get them apples. How about them apples? Yeah, no problem
You get it.
whatsoever. Just kind of like casually walks by the stall, does not even look like your arm moves. Just the apple is gone. Just gone. And nobody is the wiser. You are lost in the hustle and bustle of the crowd, blocked from view by another group of halflings, which are very much trashed and singing gaily. Eliana, or Elenia, what are you doing?
Alana. Yeah, I am making crab apple butter in the center pot there, adding in their minerals and vitamins to package as the apple butter lasts until next harvest.
Wonderful. So you're directing people as they bring bushels of apples, pointing out the good ones from the bad ones, telling them to take the bad ones and throw them out amongst the trees so that the animals can sup of them and have something good because they have a lot stronger stomachs than humanoids. and directing which ones to put into the churn to make the apple butter. And yeah, you're just kind of a director kind of attitude at the moment.
Yep.
All right, Dorum. What is Baldorum doing?
Mr. Bal is honestly contemplated coming here as a dog or something, just begging for food, as per is what he usually would do. And he's rarely come to town as a person, people, two-legger, and because townies are stinky and they generally have rules against people just taking shit unless you're an animal, and then they're totally fine with it apparently. And so, but this time he decided to come as a people person. He put on his best clothes, totally not taking off a couple of like less than noble. Anyway, he's probably accosting this tent here, in what appears to be, well, first of all, just appearance wise. You see this tall, lanky thing, right? It's scruffy, it smells kind of funky, and it looks like it's wearing a royal something that used to be a very nice purple top, like silk, with maybe some gemstone embroiderments, which have all been picked out and just tossed onto the ground somewhere. So frayed hems, just um catgut lacing, just it's okay. And then a skirt. He's wearing a skirt because it's people clothes. It's fine. Anyway, he's wearing a nice brown skirt with purple shirt and no shoes whatsoever. He's accosting this tent, whatever it is. He doesn't know what's in there, but he wants some. So he kind of leans over and he's like, "So, edible or not?"
And the tent that he is currently accosting is one of the ones that sells iced creams. And there is a small halfling woman and a much larger dwarven woman that are currently manning it. The halfling woman stands on a stool and takes money from customers, while the dwarven woman is the one scooping up the iced creams from the chilled chest behind them. And the halfling woman smiles at you, her freckles brought out by the dancing fires of the torches that surround the stalls. And she's like, "Oh, yes, very edible, very edible. What flavor can we get you?"
Ah, I've got kind of a numb tongue, so I guess whatever you got that's how do I say this? Doesn't cost any money. Yeah?
Oh, well, it is 5 copper per iced cream, sir.
Okay, but what if it wasn't? Just this one time, maybe.
Roll persuasion.
Like, you can't hurt to ask.
Nice.
She kind of looks you over, your scruffy appearance, your winning, pleading puppy dog smile, and she kind of fleetingly looks behind her at the dwarven woman who's just got her arms crossed across her chest, just shaking her head like, "Drixie, no. Drixie, you can't give it out to everybody. Come on, Drixie, what the fuck?" And she's like, "Well, come on, just maybe the pumpkin one? People haven't been eating the pumpkin one, right? It'll just go to waste, right?" My God. And she goes and she takes a waffle cone that they've fresh made and she scoops some of the ice cream in it. And the dwarf woman like glares at you and then roughly scoops some jimmies and puts it on top. For those of you who don't know what jimmies is, it's sprinkles, rainbow sprinkles. And then she just shoves it in your direction. There. Now don't say we don't have the spirit of giving with the season.
Oh, yeah, quite right. Yeah. Oh no, this looks delicious. Oh, you got a little bit on your hand, and he's gonna try to take her hand and just smooch it, and then twirl his way away. Okay, bye. And he goes over here and hides behind the ear and just devours this thing.
All right, BGB, what are you doing?
Well, BGB does want some ice cream, but he doesn't want to ruin his singing voice first. So he's gone behind the inn to where the campfire is. and he's got his dulcimer out in front of him, and he's plucking at it, singing a little song. He's got probably like a little tip jar next to him, trying to bring an audience.
All right, go ahead and roll me a performance check.
Oh boy. There you go.
Nice.
Oh, that is wonderful. All right, so you're plucking away, and then you notice that the stage is free, because the last act that had been up there, which had been a pair of jugglers, is done. So you take your dulcimer and you head up to the stage. You get a nod from the human man with the clipboard there. It's definitely your turn. So you step up and you look out amongst the crowd, half of which are seem to be teenagers or adults, kind of all huddled there on the logs. A lot of couples in the area, and you start strumming away on your dulcimer. And what song are you singing, BGB?
It is called From the Ashes, and it is a story about a town that got burned down by a dragon, but the people rallied together and rebuilt stronger and better than ever.
You see several of the older folks start to tear up, nodding at you fiercely as you sing. Just like, right there, that's community. That's community right there. And there's a couple of teenagers that they were gonna like jeer at you, but your voice is just so clear and beautiful and bright that they kind of forget that they were gonna make fun of how lame this was, and they're just sitting gape-mouthed, just gazing at you as your beautiful singing voice reaches the heavens, entwining around all and ensnaring their ears. Behind you, a couple people shuffle out from the inn and take more seats upon the benches, and you have a good 20 people listening to you at the moment. And when you finish your song, there's a rousing cheer. Jugs and mugs and glasses are raised, some sloshing over the occupants who own them. And your cap is met with a smattering of coins of both copper, silver, and even one or two gold from some of the visiting people who had just thought that they would see what this quaint little celebration was about. And you're going to end up with about 3 gold, 63 silver, and 12 copper from that.
Dang.
Wow.
And,
Baldurin witnesses this, invests in a dancer's outfit. No, wait, music.
Note, Mug the bird.
You just have to ask him nicely, and he'll give you some.
I mean, he asked nicely enough for the ice cream. I guess it wouldn't be too hard. He has pretty good persuasion rolls, especially against somebody who's not going to try and make him persuade him. And last but not least, Ghost, what are you doing?
Ghost is went over and did purchase something to eat, like a small apple, and just kind of is hiding in the corner and just kind of watching everyone and kind of trying to be invisible, just kind of watching and seeing what's happening there. Probably saw the small little halfling eyeing up some candied apples and saw a shaggy man begging for some ice cream, and is just probably just hanging out in the corner and just kind of keeping her eyes open and trying to not be seen by anybody.
With a 26 sleight of hand, I'm not entirely sure you did see Dorobu.
I don't know if I saw it, but I saw him eyeing it, at least. That's why I said I wasn't sure if I saw him actually steal it. But
There was a halfling next to the apple store.
He was being suspicious.
Alright, go ahead and roll both a stealth and a perception check for me.
Okay.
Okay. Alright. So
There was a halfling next to the apple store.
An apple disappeared. I don't know where it went.
somebody probably bought it. It's fine. Yeah, you definitely, you definitely are pretty well hidden. You get the feeling that not many people, if any at all, know that you are back here. You're between sort of the ice cream stall and another stall which seems to be selling fruits, seasonal fruits. You see a lot of berries, there's some late peaches, apples, of course, and there's one or two persimmons even, which are. Oh, we're burning all our good rolls. Yeah, you are. So yeah,
But it's
the
okay. We all got snacks, so that's all that matters, right?
exactly. And as you're watching this stall, just like casually glancing over, you notice that not not many people are coming to it for the fruits, but those that do, the ones who purchase them, don't look so great a few minutes later.
Oh, the plot thickens.
I
Oop.
probably don't fully eat the apple then. I probably am watching them. I probably got the apple, saw this happening, and went, and just kind of keep an eye out and see. And is thinking, I wonder if everyone's getting poisoned or something. Hi, Riley. Are you coming to play?
The
Hi.
cat has broken the fourth
Yeah.
wall.
Yeah, he's like hopped up on the desk like, hello, I am here now.
All must
Hi.
praise. So yeah, as the night wears on and everybody gets some good treats in and some entertainment and some singing, it gets to be about 10 of the evening. And Eliana, go ahead and make a medicine check for me.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know why I keep calling you Eliana when it's Elenia.
Yeah, I had trouble pronouncing it too.
I'm gonna call you Ellen.
I know, right? Medicine?
Medicine.
Just call her Yaya.
So, Elenia, you've been noticing as the night goes on that several of the patrons here, not all of them, but quite a few of them, uh, kind of look a little bit peaked, look a little bit ill. And it's as you're noticing this, you see an older woman kind of stumble a bit and then fall to the ground. And then she braces her hands against the soil and she proceeds to vomit profusely. And as soon as that happens, there's a little bit of a fuss. Some people kind of rush over to see if she's all right, and then it starts happening all over the place. People are dropping like flies and clutching their stomachs, throwing up, or just plain going white as sheets and like collapsing on the ground. And Alenia, with a 17 medicine and just the way these people are looking, you know that there's something seriously wrong. It looks like they have ingested something that might be either poisonous in nature or has some other sort of terrible effect upon the system, like a disease or a poison.
Yeah.
Is there
Yeah,
anyone
the
who
30 feet. Oh, perfect. So you cast that spell immediately and or as a ritual.
immediately?
Immediately. All right. So you cast that spell immediately, and you see about 20 people that are still in the square just light up like Christmas trees to your eyes with a sickly, like a green, swirling energy that you associate um, with uh, with poison. And you can tell that it does in fact have a source as well, and it is this stall right here, because also in your vision, every single fruit that they carry seems to be lit up.
Oof.
Who is running this stall? Is it a local?
So the person that you see in the stall is a sallow-faced human male that you know is named Rufus. He runs a farm a
Rufus.
little bit to the north of the town proper, and he's pretty famous for having various fruits and vegetables that he sells to passersby. He he looks a little bit what's the word I'm looking for? Disturbed by the amount of people just getting sick all over the place. And as you approach, you can kind of see him putting two and two together, and he's starting to look at his own fruit.
What has occurred? Has there been anything at your farm?
Oh, no, not that I know of. These were just fine yesterday. My family and I supped upon the harvest ourselves, and I don't know, but all of those people, and he points at them, they've all had food from my stall. And if you'd like to tell if he's lying or not, that roll would be insight.
Yes, I would. Let's see.
Up to lunches.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really tell. He looks like he's freaking out a little bit too much. You're not sure if he's freaking out because he's telling the truth or because you noticed that it's his stall that's the problem and you're confronting him. It's very hard to tell.
I will take a piece of fruit wrapped in a cloth for further study. Anyone who is ill, come gather together. We'll sort this out.
And the well patrons begin to start to pick up some of their sick brethren, and they seem to be headed for the inn where there's a little bit more room to like lay people out. BGB, if you're still over at the other side, you see the same kind of thing sort of happening to people that are there around the fire.
Mm-hmm. I think BGB immediately like just packs his instrument away and like flies up and over the inn roof, and calls out, is the medicine person around? There's some people being sick. Oh, and he just looks down at this puddles of vomit. Why is it always puddles of vomit in these games?
I don't know. I don't know. Honestly, you're right. I need a new shtick. I do. I
You
guess
don't like
my body
acid breath,
horror.
Aaron.
I guess
don't
my
like
body
acid
horror
breath.
is flu-like symptoms.
Flu sucks.
Yeah, he just kind of lands on the roof, and just stares down at the scene in absolute horror.
All right, and what is everybody else doing? BGB is staring down in horror. Eliana is ushering people to take the sick ones to the inn. Ghost, what you doing?
Just kind of sitting here watching and looking at the guy who apparently it seems like somehow Elena knew that the poison was coming from his stall, and of course it seems like it's all the people who ate from his stall. So she's just kind of like watching him and not eating the apple that she has. And putting it in her bag because she's like, I could use this later, perhaps, for someone.
So Snow White.
We'll see. But she's just kind of like watching him for any signs of, like purposefully doing this and just kind of. She doesn't want to help anyone. They're all kind of gross right now, but she's kind of like, this man might be poisoning people. This is intriguing.
That'll be insight
So.
for you.
Oh, she's terrible at that.
Yeah, you're not really sure either if Eliana confronting him is what's making him nervous and upset or if he's actual guilty party. he might just be nervous and upset because it's his fruit and it's his fault and he didn't know what was happening, or he could have known what was happening and he's nervous and upset about being confronted. You don't know. But
Can I maybe investigate the fruit a little more to see if it like
yeah,
looks like they've been tampered with or something?
you can definitely do that. Go ahead and roll investigation on that. While you
Never mind, nothing.
yeah. Also, to do that, you will have to come over and like be in view and pick up fruit and look at it.
I'm gonna be kind of behind the cart next to the guy, so kind of away from everyone out here. So maybe they don't quite know that I'm here, but the guy in the cart is gonna see me kind of come up and eye him suspiciously and look at the fruit and kind of like look at it and set it down and just kind of keep my eye on him.
And what is Baldorum doing?
Well, Bal so far has been walking around pointing and laughing at people because he's not sick. He had the junk food and he's not sick. So nerds. Anyway. And then and eventually he walks his way over to the cart where said man and said fruit was being questioned because he was kind of watching this one and he walked and that it's this one, right? It's this
Yep,
this
it's
this
that one.
yeah.
That one. Yeah,
So,
right next to your ice cream cart.
yeah, so Baldurum kind of just walks over when just whistling like, do 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 and stops and says, "Hey, I'm kind of hungry. Can I have one of those, maybe?"
There's something wrong with them. You can't just eat them. That would be a bad idea.
Nah, they look fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
There's something very wrong with them. You don't want to eat these.
Sure. Okay. How about if they're that bad, can I just have one without paying for it?
Well, I'm not gonna sell bad fruit, so yes. He looks very confused.
Great.
Ghost just tosses one at him, like, here. She was gonna toss it to him even before he agreed to it. It was just gonna be like, here, have a poison apple. Go for it.
Make a ranged attack.
Nicely, not like chuck it at his head, but like toss it to him, like, yeah, go for it, dude.
And
There's
so,
an apple flies at Baldorum. You can catch it.
yeah, the second this dude agrees, an apple just flies at him, and he kind of looks at the dude in surprise, he's like, "You gotta teach me that." Ha ha ha. Okay. Anyway, bye.
And what's Dorober doing?
Sorry, me.
Yeah, you.
Durable, after determining that his candied apple was probably fine, would look for a stall that has little trinkets or like beaded bracelets, like jewelry for sale, and just ignore the whole shenanigans and try to grab something that he can make into money later.
Well, a lot of the stall owners have sort of left their stalls to tend to
Exactly.
fallen people, and or some of them are also affected. So go ahead and roll me another sleight of hand check to see what you can make off with.
Mhm.
So you get about 3 necklaces, 2 rings, and a bracelet. None of them are like extremely high quality because this is all like Harvest Festival fanfare stuff. A majority of them are made of non-precious metals or maybe like one stone on a woven thong that's made from like leather or something. But you get quite a few shinies.
Mhm.
Bracelet. Oh my god, I can't spell. And
3 necklaces.
rings?
Yeah. How many rings? A couple rings and a bracelet. All right.
Thank you.
All right. So a majority of the sick.
And I would like him to hide kind of behind the stalls here and just like look at his earnings.
His ill-gotten gains.
The shinies.
The shinies.
Can I roll a stealth for that?
Say what?
Can I roll a stealth for that to just get
Yeah, you can roll stealth.
hidden away?
Yeah, stealth.
Mhm.
Come on. Come on.
Rolling. Keep those dice rolling. Roll high.
There we go.
No.
All right. Yep. You tuck yourself away behind a booth and you start going through your lovely ill-gotten gains. As that is happening, Elenia, you've managed to usher a majority of the sick people into the inn. They've pushed back tables and chairs and kind of made areas on the floor where people can lay down, the ones who can't stand up on their own anymore. A couple of others who are not fully prone are kind of leaning against tables and shaking and whatnot. What the fuck? You're a paladin?
Yep. Surprise.
I thought you were a druid this whole time.
No,
She's a forest paladin. What are you talking about?
Okay.
I don't know how to pick stuff, so I just pick stuff.
Okay, so let's see. You are able to lay on hands up to 5 people to cure their poison, but there are
No,
more.
it's 5 paladin level times 5.
Okay, so her points that she's got is paladin level times 5, which is 5 times 5 equals 25. However, if you read further down, you can expend 5 hit points from your pool of healing to cure the target of 1 disease or neutralize 1 poison affecting it. So she would only be able to neutralize the poison on 5 people, and there's definitely more than 5 people affected. Do you?
Yeah, but I'll pick only the sickest of the group to heal, and then I'm gonna go and sit in the corner and just pass out.
Okay. Is that you also passing out in real life?
No,
Okay.
not yet.
Just double checking.
I know.
All right. So, you go ahead and you heal the ones that look like they are the worst off. But everybody else just seems pretty gosh darn ill, and some of them seem to be getting worse. You have now expanded all your lay on hands as you slump in the corner, kind of drinking some water, rehydrating, just getting yourself good. Beldormo, you were casting Speak to Plants on the apple that you took?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So
Talk to
basically
apples.
he took the apple, right, and he kind of wandered around here, and then made a circle around the pot, and then kind of walked back nonchalantly, and then he ended up back here between the 2 booths, right? He's leaning more towards this one, acting like he's talking to the ladies, and he's like, and he's, but he's actually within the 30-foot range talking to all of this. Basically talking to the entire inventory if possible. Yeah, and so he kind of gives a little twiddle of his fingers, and the apple stems seem to like twitch and wiggle a little bit, but otherwise they don't do a whole lot, because he's not asking them to move. He's more trying to gather intel, and kind of leans an elbow on the ice cream counter and asks, what's going on here? You see anything suspicious maybe?
And the plants, since they are plants, can't really respond with words, but they do give you a picture about the moon late at night and a dark figure passing through their orchard, and a feeling of crippling wrongness within their beings ever since that dark figure visited their orchard.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Anyway, so what about that one, that dude over there, huh? And he kind of not discreetly nods his head toward the apple seller.
They give you pictures of sunlight on leaves, of his general shape coming out to them when the heat is the most scorching and providing the chill relief of water. They give you pictures of him gently pruning leaves and caring for them like they are his own children.
And then Baldurum kind of tilts his head and shines the apple on his shirt a little bit and just he's gonna walk back over to this booth and then goodbye ladies, good night, nice ice cream by the way. He's tastes like pumpkin though, that's weird. Anyway, and then he's gonna he's gonna set the apple back down in the pile and lean over and say, I decided I'm allergic to apples. Anyway, bye. And then
I don't understand, says Rufus.
And then he's gonna walk away, and then he's gonna stand here, fold his arms, and kind of stare upwards, and just try to think. That's really weird. Should I do anything about this, or should I maybe? Should I? You know what? I'm gonna hold on to this for a minute. That's cool. And then he literally just folds his arm, looks up, and laughs to himself as he's thinking this.
All right, BGB, what are you doing?
BGB hopped his way back across the roof to convey the message to the people behind the inn that the sick people should go inside. And then he's gonna come flap his way down and go in the room with all the sick people. He's gonna get out his dulcimer once more, and he's gonna start playing a song of rest just to try and ease their suffering.
Oh.
Okay, go ahead and roll performance for me.
Roll performance. It's an ability.
Yes,
But
yes,
yeah.
it is an ability, but also you are playing a song, and I want to see how restful your rest is. The ability will still take hold no matter what. This is just for flavor.
It's like if you're
Pretty
playing
good.
classical music or if you're playing hard rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, do not fear, my gentle people. Your health I will restore. Or if it's like, do you want to live? Yeah, dun, dun.
Let the body hit the floor. Let the body hit the floor. Just shredding on the dulcimer.
Oh god. And Val's just down there fucking head bobbing in the
I tell you,
this
produce,
regardless if
it
it's hard
scares
rock
the
or classical.
living shit out of me. It could care less whether you still throw up. Alrighty.
God.
So you go ahead and you play the Song of Rest, and it's not going to unpoison the people, but they definitely do look a lot less worse off than they were before. So the ones that looked like super sick, like they were about to die, really, they gained some color back into their features. A couple of their eyes flutter open. The ones who were not like completely keeled over kind of straighten up a bit. Maybe kind of try to shakily drink some water, trying to wash some of this out of their system if they can manage it. And you may not have cured them, but you've definitely revitalized them. And let's see. Ghost, what have you been doing? You did see Baldaroom talk to himself next to a stall. Or possibly
Yeah,
to the...
and then say he's allergic to apples, and
Yeah.
it's just like, that's a weird one. Now, I have proficiency in Poisoner's Kit. I don't have a Poisoner's Kit because I don't know where to buy one of them.
We're gonna just say that you have it because you're a level 5.
Okay. Can I, like, figure out some information about the poison, or like
So
take some of the poison to use later?
yes, so you would be able to do that with let's see. Do you have the poisoner's kit in your inventory that you can roll with that, or you can use medicine?
I have the proficiency. Can I do that?
I think so. Click on it, see what happens. There you go. Yeah. Okay. So you take another apple. You just like pick it up. The dude's not even looking at you anymore. He's frantically talking with a couple other villagers who are quite angry at him because they figured it out too. And you manage to grab another apple, and you get busy just leaning back against the wall, just like testing it against various identifying powders that you have in your kit, trying to figure it out. And one of them flares a bright and brilliant green. And you know that this poison is magical in nature and completely 100% based on nature and necrotic magics. What was that?
Not good enough. Oh, I was thinking aloud, sorry.
Okie doke. Speaking of Dorobu, what are you doing?
Dorobo is going to sneak around and just... Can I see what's going on behind? I mean, green flash of light, kind of.
Go ahead and roll perception for me.
Eye-catching, maybe?
Yeah, I'd say with a
Nah.
13, it's enough to see that weird flashy green glow behind the stall. Beldorum, can you roll it too? Elenia is still inside the building, so she wouldn't see that.
Perception. Over here.
Yeah, you see a flash of green light as well.
Ooh, and he's not gonna be discreet about it all. He's like, "Oh, that's awesome."
Excuse me while I draw attention to you.
What are you doing? That was so cool. Do it again.
Is that something I can do again? Just like drip another drop, just staring at him blankly,
Yes.
and it just makes another little green glow.
In fact, it goes whoosh, and one of those comical little smoke skulls appears, briefly cackling before vanishing.
The Voldemort sign flashing above the...
More like
Dorobo from kind of waist height goes, "Oh, that's pretty."
Then Baldurum's just gonna be like, "Oh, shit, that was cool." Also kind of gross. I don't know where you're touching that either.
And Ghost just looks at him and goes, "It's necrotic magic that you're finding cool."
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, it looks cool, right? So it's like green, like leaves and stuff.
Leaves are generally green, except for this time of year, because it's
Hell
fall.
yeah, they are.
And she walks away from them.
And then Val's gonna look over at you and be like, "Do you believe her? We were having a conversation." Jeez.
Hey lady! Hey lady!
I mean, I usually do, and Dorobo kind of ducks under the cart, like tries to hide.
Stealth versus perception.
Like,
Jesus fucking Christ! You're staring at Jirobu and you don't even notice when he moves. You kind of just blink and he's gone.
And then Val again just goes, "Holy shit, that was so cool!"
You scare
Dorobo
Rufus
kind of
again and he goes,
sneaks
ah!
around and pops up behind him and goes like this.
And then Baldurum goes, "Ah, Rufus," and then he goes, "Ah, you!"
And then Rufus goes, ah, you!
And then Baldurum goes, "Ah, stop it!"
And Ghost is just watching from over there, being like, "Oh Goodness gracious.
And then Bob's just gonna pat his chest down like,
Ah!
do it again.
Okay.
Oh Lord. Hurry, what's Ellen doing? Jesus fucking Christ! How?
Did it again.
You say okay, and then you just cease to exist in that space.
And then Bob's
Best net 20s ever.
and then Bob's just gonna completely switch speeds and just give a gentle golf clap like, impressive, yes, good, gentle, good job, gentle sir.
Adorable never reappears. He's like gone.
I can't believe that happened. Holy shit.
Oh my god. Anyway, what's Elenia doing?
Yeah, so I am going to see if I can tell if anything is around influencing this sudden event.
Alright, so with your divine sense, you feel a very noxious, very dizzying feeling pass over you for a moment. It's not as bad as, say, paladins using it in Barovia, but it's enough that you feel very lightheaded for a minute. And you have to grab a chair so that you don't keel over. And when you blink and clear your senses a bit to really focus your power, you notice that presence of strong evil seems to be radiating from all of the people that are poisoned. But not only that, it seems to be rising up, forming kind of a miasma of sorts that appears to be trickling out the doorway and out into the night somewhere. Just as though the very life is being siphoned from these people in some way.
Oof.
I would recommend to the innkeeper that we secure this location.
And the innkeeper, which is a very brusque dwarven man named Thornton, nods to you gravely. You are known in this area as being a healer, and given things that are going on, he's not going to question your expertise. All right, you heard the last. Board them up. Let's go. Doors shut, windows locked. I want any able-bodied men on all the portals of entry. You got me? Good. Celebration's over. Bring in all the people from the outside. What don't want to stay out there on watch to see whatever's going on. Elgenia, what is happening here?
I don't know the entirety of it yet. I'd rather just ensure that we quarantine those who have been poisoned. I will provide what I can for food and water, and investigate further.
Alright then. I don't really have any people equipped to go out and investigate. I'm only an innkeeper after all. And unfortunately, half the town guard is lying on the floor right now.
It's an unfortunate circumstance, I do admit. I will see what I can do.
And BGB, you would have been there to hear all of this.
Yep, I immediately pop my little head above the counter, and I do a salute with my wing, and I go, "Sir, yes, sir, I am an able-bodied man." And I'm just shy of 5 feet tall and adorable.
You see Thornton's gruff exterior kind of soften for a moment, as if just the mere sight of this Aarakocra is enough to soften him despite such a grave situation. But he kind of shakes his head and snaps out of the cuteness funge and is like, right, BGB, you are definitely able-bodied person, bird person. So yes, Miss Eliana, if you need assistance, this one is definitely somebody that I'd trust to assist with things. You know BGB. You've seen him around. That's the DM
I love to
talking.
assist.
I appreciate your assistance. It'll be greatly needed at this time.
I'm happy to help.
And so there are several people that Ghost, Dorobu, and Baldorum can see coming out of the inn now, who are calling to the other various vendors, ushering people inside. There's whisperings of some kind of foul magic at this point, since Eliana seems to be thinking that there's something very, very bad going on here. Foul magic or an attack of some kind, and everybody's moving towards the inn.
Yeah. As stall owner dude moves toward the inn, Baldorum's gonna kind of stop him and be like, "Hey, real quick. This guy, I bet your orchard these come from because the apples, besides kind of killing people, they look awesome. Where's your orchard?
Oh, it's to the north, and he points kind of north and west. And as you look that way, you can sort of see kind of off in the distance of this area, way, way over here to the north and west. There's sort of a farmhouse. And it's actually quite a large building, quite a large affair. So it's over that way. Why?
Yeah. You know what? I know. Yeah, I kind of wanted to look at it because I like trees and stuff. But you know what? It's fine. Don't worry about it. They're bringing people to tavern, so you should probably go there. Let's go there together. And he wraps his arm around the dude's shoulder and just come on, let's go.
He's kind of weirded out, but he'd been planning on going to the tavern anyway, despite the fact that people probably are going to blame him for this. So he's just headed that way. He's just a very bewildered man.
And this is the tavern here?
That is the tavern there.
Yeah, as soon as they get there, he's going to shove Rupert inside and walk away.
What?
Okay, bye!
Okay. He, what? And he like knocks into one of the guys there, who kind of turns around and starts berating him.
Oh, hey, it'll be fine.
Turbo is sneaking after Ball.
With a 31
Kind of
stealth, I'm
following
not
them.
going to make you try to roll again with those 2 in a row goddamn nat 20s. You know what? Just for the fuck of it, let's just do it one more time and see what
Okay.
happens. I just want to know.
Oh my god.
I just want to know. Jesus fucking Christ!
It wasn't a nat
It's just
20, though.
19.
Yeah, just a 19. It's fine. God
I
damn it.
know
It's
I'm
that
not going.
pretty green.
I know I'm not going to, but I'm curious. No,
Not even remotely.
No.
You only
Nice
have
though,
a
very
plus
nice.
5 to perception. Under
I know.
even with a nat 20, you would never see him.
I know.
Ghost, what are you doing over at Evil Magic Apple Fruit Stall?
Just grabbing a couple of apples for maybe using later.
You just like casually pocket some apples and some peaches, a couple berries, just like get a full variety of poisoned fruit.
Yeah, I think it could come in handy. And now that the, noisy, weird people are gone, I can grab some in peace.
Alright, so we've got Baldorum and Drobu moving towards the orchard. We've got Ghost pilfering poison apples. And Elenia and BGB are in the inn, possibly going to investigate outside.
Yes. Is the farm in the same direction that the Mizama is semi-seeping?
So when you go to the door that they're about to secure, you look out and you do, with the last little vestiges of your divine sight, see the miasma is seeping towards the direction of the farm, yes, before it fades from your vision.
Then I am going to investigate. Follow me, BGB.
You also see Baldora marching in the direction of the farm, but you do not see Dorobu. Nobody sees Dorobu again, ever.
He probably went home. His little shack.
And
Quite
Ghost,
an early night.
Ghost, you also see this line of people marching off in a direction other than the inn, the exact opposite direction that every other person has gone.
I don't
So I'm
know
gonna
where we're
follow
going
them
or why,
quietly.
but I trust you with my life.
And then Baldurum just notices these people start like arriving at his location. He's like, hey, you want some apples too?
What is your game in this?
Yeah, well, I mean, the game's kind of, that, I'm pretty sure I saw one kid, kicking rocks and stuff, and then, pretty sure all those games stopped when people started, hit, hit,
Is he making throwing up motions while he's doing this?
Yeah, just general hit. He's like,
As long as you don't wish to make things worse.
Nah, I'm pretty sure they've thrown up everything they could throw up. I could probably do the most grossest, sickest thing ever, and they wouldn't have anything left. So I don't think there's much more harm we could do, Anyway, I'm gonna go over here. Bye. And then he follows them. I should make one of those too, because
Yeah,
he's gonna
maybe.
try to be sneaky a little bit.
Well,
Nope,
no.
never mind. No.
Ilyana and BGP, please roll perception.
There are two people following us.
BGB sees everyone but Dorobu. What's Ilyana see?
Definitely two, not three. Only
Ilyana
two.
sees Baldorbu, or Baldorum.
And then,
Dorobu was just.
Dorobu's really
I'm
good
right.
at sneaking, not at finding other sneakers.
Yeah. He's too one with the shadows to notice the others.
He's just
now who's
humming.
invisible?
He's just like humming like Batman theme songs under his breath. Dun, 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 dun. I am the night. Dun, 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 dun. Darkness and justice. Dun, 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 dun.
And then they pause, and he pauses, and he just keeps going. Dead. He's just standing there. Dead.
But anyway, yeah. BGB and
So
Ilyana,
no
you
one
see
can see
Baldorum
him or
following
hear
you.
him.
You see Baldorum following you, and BGB also notice Ghost kind of stalking off to the side, looking at y'all.
Mhm.
I am going to investigate the orchard.
Okay, and the orchard is over here.
Mhm.
So you kind of like shrug at the followers, and you and BGB just head off to the orchard. And the orchard is pretty much stripped bare of most fruit. There is a couple of rows of pumpkins that have yet to be harvested, but the trees themselves seem to be completely barren of fruit. And you see some berry bushes over here in sort of a private off-garden area, which are also pretty much stripped for the season. No more apples, no more peaches. It looks like the farmer had brought everything that he hadn't already preserved to sell at the festival, besides the pumpkins.
I would next check the water source, the well.
So
water.
go ahead and roll investigation for me.
Yes.
So,
Nothing.
yeah. So, you while being a healing woman, you're not really so great with the investigation of possible poisoning crimes. But if you want to detect poison again to see if you can figure out if the well's poisoned or not, I think you still might have a spell slot left for that. Or was that a cantrip? I forget.
I don't have cantrips.
Okay, then
So
yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Wherever I am. Toot toot.
Oh, actually, you know what? You don't need to do that because BGB already used Detect Magic. Sorry, I did not see that roll there.
I am ritually casting it, so it might take a while.
Okay. But if you let Eliana know, then she won't have to expend her spell slot on that other one.
Yep.
And
I'm gonna have a little
also there's
look
a
into
die.
the ether.
Say what now?
He just that's just him telling Elenya.
Okay. Also, you Elenia, while BGB is concentrating, you see a large wolf poking its head around a corner.
Yeah, just kind of stares at her for a minute and just sniff.
Ritually casting.
Then I will do this to command the wolf to
Oh
leave.
no.
Yep.
All right. So I believe that is a wisdom saving? It's a wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
I came prepared. No, I
No, you didn't. Oh my god. You have a +7 and you still couldn't make a spell save 10 DC. Also, how the fuck is your spell save only a 10? Let me look at your character sheet.
Yeah, fix it.
Holy shit, dude.
What's your charisma? Your charisma's a -1 and you're a paladin?
Yeah, I don't know what's happening here. I don't do math.
Charisma's your spellcasting modifier. What the fuck, Kathy?
I just did what she did. I just added her number that she gave
Oh
me.
my god.
I thought it was intelligence or something.
Nope,
Probably
it's
not.
charisma because it's your relationship with your god or whatever, which I'm assuming for you is like god of the woods or something.
Yeah, sure.
Oh my god. Your faith is only so strong. But anywho, yeah, it did in fact work. The wolf turns around and walks away to its full walking speed before the command fades.
Yup, let's see, that's 30 feet. He kind of like perks up a little bit and then
Can I kind of, as he walks by me, can I kind of try to grip him up? Like, where are you going?
That's gonna be sleight of hand. Sleight of hand. It's more like sleight of foot, but same thing. And then a dexterity saving throw from Eldora.
Does that break the spell?
Ah!
Oh no, shit.
Baldor just kind of that fancy prance, that fancy high leg prance that horses do, and shows he kind of does that over your foot, and then just
does not even notice you. Also, with your fucking 30 stealth.
Turbo kind of glances back and then sneaks around the house.
All right.
Check on the other people.
Ghost, what are you doing this entire time? This is going down.
Watching. Really wanting to throw another apple at Wolf Boy.
Is his tongue like lolling the entire time that this happens? Like,
oh yeah, he looks like the most majestic wolf you've ever seen, but he acts like a fucking street dog.
The majestic derp wolf.
Moon, is that you?
God damn it, Moon. Okay. Anyway, Ghost, what are you doing besides desiring bodily harm upon a wolf?
I mean, just desiring bodily harm in general is just kind of a normal emotion.
God, you're so angsty.
So, just gonna kind of walk closer and watch, but stay out of sight if possible.
You've already been pointed out to Eliana and BGB, so.
Oh, well then she's just gonna walk up and watch.
Hey,
Can you help
I'm doing
me
magic.
with-
I don't know magic.
Can-
I know that it was necrotic poison.
And
Can you
nature,
That
test
necrotic
it?
in nature.
Can you test
Necrotic.
this water as well?
Sure.
Maybe you'll have something different than BGB.
Does it go like ping and then he's like, oh, it's necrotic.
So, while Ghost puts the same dropper that notified her of the apples poisoning into the well and gets absolutely no result to that, BGB, you are just channeling your ritual, and then boop boop, it's done. But you feel a rush of energy flow through you, and you open your eyes, which are glowing slightly. That parakeets don't normally do that, but you're a special bird with your special eyes, and you look out across the field, and you see like a sickening, like green flow of energy that seems to come from the town behind you that you just left and begin coalescing around the pumpkins that are currently still in the patch here. Just swelling and filling them with this magic. And you can feel that it feels like it's made of necrotic and nature magic. This life force and this magical poison that's kind of sucking the life out of the people back there at the inn.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah, these, the pumpkins are also infected, or maybe they're the ones doing the I'll draw you a picture. It's easier than explaining. And I like get a little stick and draw in the dirt like a big cloud flowing from the town to the pumpkins with little arrows.
Are there smiley faces on the pumpkins? Or are they
Yes.
angry frowny faces?
They're like sick-looking pumpkins. They've got little X's for eyes and tongue sticking out.
Aw, thermometers, head compresses. I like it. Oh, by the way, Beldormu, you no longer feel the urge to run.
Wait, what?
You no longer feel the urge to run. The command has worn off.
Oh, cool. Baldorum is gonna kind of like turn around and then go, maybe I'll go this way, and then he goes this way, and he's gonna like do that dog zoomy thing and just book it this way, and then he's gonna come to a screeching halt in here and just start to sniff around a little bit, like, all right, this looks like a place I saw, maybe, kinda. What's that? Wow.
Empty berry bushes. Yeah. That's all you find. Empty berry bushes and a very interesting smelling patch of earth where a skunk definitely slept. Makes you sneeze twice.
Oh, he's gonna go roll on that shit right this
So while BGB is painting this lovely picture of sick pumpkins and clouds, Beldorum is just rolling over here in the berry bushes and just like throwing paws all akimbo. Like everybody can see him.
And he smells fucking horrible / amazing now.
And Ghost just says very, very quietly, "That is a weird man dog." He's weird. And then also says, "Found nothing in the water."
Oh my god.
So we Have the pumpkins under suspicion.
Pumpkins are currently under suspicion.
Adorable kind of sneaks up on the pumpkins.
Okay.
Also, quick question: Does
Mhm.
Pokes them
BHB
with
have
his
dark vision?
dagger.
They're over here. The pumpkins are over here. They're in the far part of the orchard.
Oh, okay. This way.
Mhm.
And he pokes at them with his dagger. What is wrong
Alrighty.
with these?
So you reach
Um,
out. Oh, sorry. What?
Just sorry, my sound cut out for a second. Did anything happen in the past, 30 seconds?
The
Nope.
Robo
Robo is
snuck over to
checking
the
the
pumpkins to poke them.
pumpkins.
Okay.
Ah, no, I don't want that. God damn it. Stop that. Stop it. Fuck. Alrighty. So as you move forward and reach out with your dagger, just as you're about to poke one, its eyes flash open. Yes, eyes. I said eyes. A pair of eyes with deep black pits and round teeth. As the pumpkin proceeds to hop the rest of the 5 feet towards you and promptly explode, please roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
It could
shit.
see him. It could see the Robo.
Blindsight can see a lot of things.
Oh.
You made the DC 12 portion though. Okay. Half as much on a. Okay, hold on one moment. Okay, you're gonna take no bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
Because I can't have one. It's 0. But you're gonna take 5 poison damage.
Oof.
So the pumpkin promptly explodes. And that's when you see that several other pumpkins are popping their eyes open one by one by one. And everybody can roll initiative. Please remember to click on your characters before you do that.
Awesome.
You see, you may have thought that I was embellishing my art, but it was actually artistic realism. Oh,
I clicked on my character, but it said something didn't work.
Okay.
Yeah.
You click on your character, it pops up a lot of things, and then you
Hold
go
on,
to
I got it.
your sheet and click on initiative.
Yeah, click on your actual character token and
Hold on, I got you.
Thank you.
There we go.
It's all good.
Okay.
Ba-ba-da-bum. And let me just.
Got the highest initiative bonus and still don't go through.
It's alright. Everything's fine.
Yeah, there are pumpkins surrounding me that explode. Everything is peachy.
Everything's fine. There's nothing to worry about.
Just dodge. You're fine. Just dodge.
Ooh.
If you
How
can
many
dodge
times
a
can I
pumpkin,
dodge?
you can dodge a ball. Alrighty. And time for these babies, I guess. Let's see.
Yes. Hey, remember that.
Wow, really? That's ridiculous. One moment.
Suddenly music.
Suddenly music.
Mhm.
We needed some ambiance.
Ooh.
here.
It was ball.
Yeah, my dice don't especially love anybody today. So anywho, Ghost, you're up first. You see all of these pumpkins spring to life. Vines and roots thrashing themselves up out of the ground. One of them literally exploding in a halfling's face that you hadn't really noticed before. There is now a patch of living pumpkins.
She's going to. Okay, out of character question first.
Mhm.
How far is short bow range?
What does the range say on the short bow itself?
That's a good
I
question.
think
Where is-
60 to 60, within 60.
All right, cool.
Doesn't say it here, but I remember it's within 60. It's okay, and
Okay, so
60
I'm gonna
and
go.
180, I think.
Okay, so I'm gonna go about here,
Two.
and I'm going to aim for this one.
Okay.
And because there is an enemy of the target within 5 feet, I can do my sneak attack, right?
Rock high
So
five!
I can do my short bow, and then I can do my sneak attack, right? Like that?
16 damage total. So you fire your short bow, and the arrow whizzes out and straight into the pumpkin, and out the other side. It thrashes for a bit, and you see it swell up and promptly explode. Robu, make another dexterity saving throw for me.
I remember these kind of enemies. I did not like them before either.
All right. So it's going to be 0 bludgeoning damage again. Wait, why am I doing that in here? I've got the pretty dice.
No, the pretty dice doesn't like us.
Pretty dice does not like you now. No, the pretty dice also likes you.
Hey!
So that's going to be a grand total of 3 poison damage.
Okay.
Alrighty. Is that it for your turn, or do you want to use anything else for yourself?
No, I think that's it.
Alrighty. Alenia, you just saw pumpkins come to life, and also one of them just exploded.
2 of them.
2 of them, yes.
Oh,
Also, you suddenly see a halfling there. Looks like a child. You gotta save that kid.
I have a javelin, so I'm gonna try throwing a javelin. Also, adorable. Can you like move?
Yet.
Well, if you move into a position where you don't hit BGB, Dorobu is small enough that he's not going to impede your throw.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
I don't count. So tiny.
Also, he can't move until his turn, unless you want to hold your action until he moves.
So can I not move this way?
No, you can move that way. I
Okay.
was just saying that if your concern was another exploding pumpkin on Dorobu, you can choose to hold your action and tell him to move, and then if on his turn he decides to move, you can release your javelin.
I will do that. Also, you should come to me anyway so I can cure you of poison.
I think I'm not sure.
He is not poisoned. He just took poison damage. But you don't really know that, so you yell out to get over here by you.
Yep.
And then you hold your javelin up, ready to fire. Dorobu,
Yep.
it's your turn. What you doing?
I'm gonna step this one
Which one? That one? Okie dokie.
with my rapier. First and foremost.
Okie doke, that definitely hits. And 8 piercing damage. You see the pumpkin puff up a little bit, but it does not explode. It is also not dead yet, though.
Okay, then I'm going to bonus action disengage and just back away.
Alright, you bonus action disengage and rush out of the way. As soon as you do so, Eliana, go ahead and roll your javelin.
Next to your skills, you should see your weapon. There you go. Perfect.
Alrighty, and which one were you aiming at?
I am aiming at this one.
That one right there, the bigger one? Okie dokie. You definitely do hit. Let's see. Click on the part that says javelin there in the chat and it'll roll the damage for you. 4 damage. Okie dokie. So you skewer it with your javelin. It wraps a vine around and rips it out and tosses it on the ground. It's a bit injured. You can see like the plant juices flowing from it, but it is not down. It does not look as injured as the one that Dorobu stabbed.
Yep.
Alrighty, and next up it's going to be that guy's turn. What's his speed? What happened? Okay. I thought I heard a thing. It was weird. So the next up
There's
is
a
going to
pumpkin.
be this guy, and he's going to move 5, 10, 15, and he is going to attack Eliana. Plus 4 is 14. What's your AC?
You're gonna love this.
19.
Haha, it does not hit. So
Nice.
it bites out at you, and it just gets backhanded by your elbow, like under its chin, and it goes, "Ugh!" And it does not hit at all. That is his turn. Next up is that little guy, and he is going to dash. 5, 10. Oh, you can't move out of the way like that. You gotta stay there till it's your turn.
Yeah, I forgot.
15
in combat.
and 20. That ends his turn because he only has 10 feet of movement and he used it to dash. Next up is that guy. What's the range on that? 20 to 60. Cool. He is going to come 1, 2, 3. And he is going to spit poison at Ghost. Let's see if that hits. That'll be a 19 plus 4 is 23.
I think that hits.
Yeah, okie dokie. It's 1d8 plus 2.
But I can also use my reaction to have the damage.
Okie dokie. Five plus 2 is 7, and you're using your action to have the 7 damage?
Reaction to have it, yep.
Okie doke, so you take 3 poison damage instead. Alrighty, and now it's that guy's turn, and he is gonna dash 5, 10, 15. And you know that feeling when a sticky grenade is just like beeping next to you? You see that start happening to Robo.
It's a creeper.
It does not have. Basically, yes, it's a vine creeper. It does not have the action left to be able to explode though, because it dashed to get to you. Now it's this guy's turn though, and he's gonna move here, and he's going to spit poison at Elenia. That's an 11 plus 4 is 15. Not gonna do it, right? You said it's 19 for AC?
19,
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay, the poison glances off of your elven armor. And you see it sizzling on there and leaving deep pop marks in the armor itself, but you are uninjured. Alright, now it's this guy's turn, and he is going to also dash. 5, 10, 15, a 20. He can't do anything else for his turn. BGB, it's your turn.
Okay. I have so much shit I can do. It's very confusing. But I think what I'm gonna do is cast Fairy Fire.
Okie dokie. That
So I need
is
a
a 20-foot cube. We gotta draw that.
Yeah. 10, 20. So. Oh, that's not the cube. Draw shape. 20 by 20 there.
One square down.
Hmm?
One square down.
That'll hit you.
Does it hurt?
No, but
It would not be. It itself does not hurt, but it'll make it so it's a lot easier to hit you.
I'll be fine. One square down. Get the last one too.
Alright.
I don't think he would, because he's very,
Person conscious.
yeah.
Okay, Fairy Fire's right here then.
He's a big ol' softy.
And that is a dexterity saving throw.
Especially then. You should get it down.
So that's 4 of them. So 14. Well, he doesn't know what your dexterity is. 14.
But he saw him just like dodge out of. He saw him dodge 2 exploding pumpkins.
So that one's good.
You're like
that one's
hastily gesturing, like, over here,
That was
over
good.
here, and BGB's
Yeah.
just like, no, no.
Get this one.
Dead. That one is marked. Okay, where's a good Fairy Fire one? Okay, he's got Fairy Fire on him. And last one. Ha! 3.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
'cause I'm stupid. Okay.
So those two did not pass their saves, the ones with the bullseyes on them. They've got Fairy Fire going on.
woohoo!
And what color are they glowing?
Let me see. BGB, It says blue, green, or violet.
You can
But can I
flavor it.
have...
Yeah.
Yeah, I want it to be like bubblegum pink.
Oh, yes. So these pumpkins turn absolutely bubblegum pink, like that almost like toxic neon color almost, but slightly more muted than that. And it is very bright, and they are shedding light around them in a 10-foot radius of the same color. So Dorobu and Elenia are bathed, and BGB actually are bathed in this beautiful bubblegum light. Anything else for your turn, BGB?
I'm going to flap up onto the roof up here. And I am going to use...
Brave in the
Is there
distance.
range? Yeah, I'm a little cheerleader. Just stand on the roof, just like, you guys can do it, as I cast, like, support spells. I'm going to, bardically inspire, Dorobu.
Heck yeah.
Thanks.
Uh,
Very good.
as I'm just like, I don't know where you got here, but you're in danger. You should run away. I inspire you.
to flee.
I inspire you to be cowardly.
So So once within the next 10 minutes, you can use that D6 of Bardic Inspiration and add it to any ability check, attack roll, or saving throw that you need to make. And you can do that after you make the initial roll. You can add it on after, so you can check to see if you even need it. I'm not going to make you waste that.
Also, keep in mind, most likely the things near you are going to explode at some point.
Yeah, that's fine.
Literally
I have
on
a
their next
plan.
turn. Alright, and that guy doesn't get a turn anymore because he's dead. So, Baldorum, as you finish your constitutional in your skunk roll, you notice that there are living pumpkins and they're attacking people.
Well, pumpkins
There
are usually
sure
alive.
are. So, he's gonna like flip up and do the that thing that dogs do, and then he's gonna go, pat his way over here and just kind of take a look at the scene, and he could charge in there. He could, you know.
Can you
but
show me your pathing again one more time?
From here to there to triangle.
Okay, so that's going to be an attack of opportunity.
No.
At which point,
Awesome.
the pumpkin explodes, and Dorobu and Baldorum both need to make dexterity saving throws.
Hell yeah!
Okay, I did not count on the dog.
The good news is you both pass your dexterity saving throws. The bad news is you are still going to take damage. Let's see. D6. Where'd you go, buddy? I just tagged you. There you are. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, that's 0 bludgeoning damage again.
Cool.
And 3
So,
poison damage for both of you.
Okay, I can still take
awesome.
that one.
1, 2, 3.
And that's
Sweet.
another dead boy.
Actually, I'm gonna halve that because it's the end of the round. And
So-
I still have a reaction. Uncanny dodge.
Having it would make it 1 poison damage. I round down. Alright.
Adorable kind of leans on one foot and then a little bit back and then settles back and he's like, ew.
Baldorum gets a splash of this stuff on his ass and he just starts scraping it across the ground.
Besides ass scraping, though, you've only used movement for your turn, so what would you like to do?
Yep. So then, in just anger and spitefulness, he's gonna first of all drop out of wild shape, and you see this dude just fur. He basically sheds his entire coat at the same time.
it
It
go
all
like,
drops to the ground like whoosh. Yeah, literally, and then he jumps up with his arms in the air like, God damn it! This is... And then he's gonna lift his hands over his head, and you just see as his ball of flame starts to grow in his palms, and
Oh, no.
and it kind of streaks over and lands about here, right in this square right here. Yeah. And so, because it's within 5 feet of this dude, and this dude, and this dude, they all have to do the thing.
Okay, hold on. Let me make you a flaming ball that you can move around.
Did I?
Sorceress sprites, you got fires. Yes, you do. You got fires. How about you?
Actually, I think... Yeah. Delightful.
Let me just
So then...
put it under your control. There you go.
Hell yeah. So this dude gets hit, and this dude gets hit, and this dude gets hit. Because they're all within 5 feet.
Alright. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Oh, it's the end of the...
they don't take the damage until the end of their turn, though?
If they're still within range, yes.
If they're still within range.
Mm-hmm. And besides that, Baldur's gonna flip the bird to all the pumpkins and go, and then I'm gonna end my turn.
If you ram the sphere into a creature, that creature must make a saving throw against the sphere's damage.
Okay, where does it? Oh, there it is. Okay, so which one are you ramming it into?
All right, you know what? This dude.
That dude? Okie dokie.
Go bam.
And he needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
So, are they flammable objects?
One. So they do take more fire damage. 13 plus 1 is 14. He makes the saving throw. Does he still take half as much? It still takes half as much, though. So go ahead and roll that 2d6 of fire damage. And
No, he gets
normally,
advantage one, or gets disadvantage, right? Because he's pink.
yes, disadvantage on saving throws. You are correct.
Ha ha ha.
6. Yeah.
Teamwork.
He's
So-
a lot less.
Go
he's a lot less
ahead.
agile because he's pink.
Go
Okay.
ahead and roll me. Go ahead and roll me 46s of damage, please. And let's see, what is your health again, little guy?
Wait,
That is
why
the one that
4?
got javelined before as well. So, you see this thing ignite, whoosh, and immediately turn to ash and rain down.
Yeah, and then Valdoram's just like, you want some of this? Ah! And I don't think I can do anything else.
Yep, that's it. Coast, you're up.
Okay. This house, how tall is house?
1 story.
1-story house. Okay. So that would be about 15 feet.
Yeah, roughly 15 feet, give or take.
Okay. I'm gonna... If I climb the house, that's just part of my movement because I have spider climb, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I can just climb up here and then fire my arrow from here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I'm going to aim for the dude who shot some acid at me.
Poison, but yes.
Whatever. He deserves it.
No sneak attack damage on that one, though.
Can I use my bonus action to hide before I fire?
He actually has blind sight up to 60 feet.
Well, how far am I away? 5,
About 60 feet.
15, 25. Ah, darn. Fine. Okay, let me then do my... short bow.
Definitely hit. Go ahead and roll damage. 4 piercing damage. This arrow is sunk into his gaping maw, and he chokes for a minute and then spits out the pieces with a bit of dripping green ichor, and he creaks his little pumpkin head staring in your direction and hisses long and low. It sounds like the rustling of dead leaves.
Go sticks her tongue out. Meh.
Anything else for you to?
Well, I can use my bonus action to dash. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that still wouldn't be far enough away. So no, I'm good.
Also, if you get too far away, you won't be able to make your shots anymore. Or at
True
least
that.
not with regular rolls. You can still do it at disadvantage. Alrighty. So, before Alenia's next turn, there is a rumbling in the ground. And Baldorum, go ahead and make a perception check.
That's over here.
Nice.
So, You do manage to see it before it actually happens. The ground beneath you bulges and bunches and then ruptures. You manage, since you perceived it, to not have to make a dexterity saving throw because you hop out of the way before it happens.
Did I?
But from the ground, a giant root raises up and attempts to wrap around you. And as you nimbly hop away from its grasp. And then it is dragged back underground again, and you see the earth bulging and splitting up near the rear of the orchard. And then from it, two long, viney-looking hands appear. There's a gout of small flame, and a large, grinning pumpkin skull bursts forth from the earth.
Ho 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 ho.
Does that look
That's
like
not
what
big
he
enough.
saw in his vision, his apple vision?
It does not look like what he saw in his apple vision. It is much, much larger. In fact, if Rooney was here, she'd be super excited because it's about as big as an ogre, and she might think it's a giant pumpkin. But the Pumpkin King takes the field. I just need to add his turn in. Alrighty, and let's see. Do you have any more actions for your turn, dear? I forget. Yes. That cost. So, he is going to reach down and grasp into the earth and pull up a gourd out of the earth, and he is going to hurl it at. Let's see. He's going to hurl it at BGB. Dang, that's a long range. Yeah, he's gonna hurl it at BGB up there on the roof. Okay. Oh shit. Remember how I said the
BGB
dice
is gone.
did like you? So that's a natural 20.
It's just a little puff of feathers left.
Maybe. Where's the T10?
Attack roll. You... Action. I'm going to
27. Plus 4. What are you going to?
I'm going to use cutting words to reduce the damage that is coming my way.
Okay.
And BGB just covers his head and goes, "Ah, don't hurt me!" So, I expend a use of Bardic Inspiration. Does this not even cost a reaction?
Cutting words is a reaction, I do believe. You have to roll a Bardic Inspiration die and subtract the number rolled from the creature's roll. Okay, so roll D6.
Six.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
I tried.
20. Four is 3. Okay, so that's gonna be 30 points of damage instead of 31.
Alright, that's fine. It's not fine.
That was doubled for the crit, so yeah. So I'm very sorry. Yeah. That's his turn. Elenia, it's your turn, Elenia.
Okay, so is he dead?
No,
Barely.
no, just barely hanging
The
on.
bird just got
That
whacked with
little
a
green-
gourd the size of its body and just like
Right.
barely standing, but it's on top of a
the
roof.
tiny
also.
little green dot.
Oh,
Him is the
right. Okay.
Just to remind you, you did expend all your lay on hands.
Yeah, I have cure wounds.
Hmm. You will have to be touching him to make that a reality.
Yeah, and that's too far. I also have bless.
So bless does not heal, but
Okay.
it would assist them in any saving throws they might have to make.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'll do that.
And I believe you get to pick more than one person. Yes, up to
Correct.
three creatures of your choice.
Yeah, so I'm gonna back up too,
Okay,
and then I'm.
as you back up, that guy is going to explode.
Yes.
Okay, dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Dex.
Yeah, Jerobu, you got to do that too. Okay.
He's like half soaked in pumpkin juices and like puree, and he's like, just
Again.
training one way and the other.
Okay, so you both take 4 bludgeoning damage and 6 poison damage for a grand total of 10 damage apiece.
I'm gonna half that.
Okay, you already used your reaction, remember?
That was last round.
I believe it lasts until your next turn for your reaction to have things.
Oh, okay.
Which your turn is next, so if it exploded after your turn had begun, then yeah. But anywho, so yeah, 10 damage for each of you.
That's fine.
So for
It's fine.
bless, is that active now, and can I choose myself?
Yes,
too?
you may choose yourself and 2 other people.
Okay, Dorobo and Bijubu.
Okie dokie. Hold on one moment.
I've got bless. I don't have bless turned on.
Let me give you this. And God damn it. There we go.
Bless.
And bless. Okay, those you 3 are blessed. You have advantage on your attack rolls or saving throws. Well, not advantage. You can roll a d4 and add it to the number.
Woohoo!
All right.
Thank you.
And Dorobo, it is now your turn.
Okay, let's see what's left.
What you gonna do, pumpkin boy?
Yeah, pumpkin boy.
I'm gonna shoot this one
Okie dokie.
with my arrow. My short bow.
All right, go at it. Holy fuck.
That was with bless on.
You definitely hit it. And 9 damage plus the 4, was it, that you said before, was 13 damage total. How many hit points do you have? Still just barely hanging in there. But he looks very, very rough, if a plant can look rough.
And I'm going to
It's wilting a bit.
back away and bonus section hide behind Elenia.
Okie doke. I do have to restate, these guys do have blind sight.
I'm
Yeah,
supposed to be able to hide behind people.
Yeah, it's not so much he's invisible. It's more like meat shield.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you now have cover.
They are like cover.
You
Extra
now have
cover.
cover in the form of Elenia's body. Good for you. You have cover in the form of they still know where you are, but you have placed a meat shield in front of yourself.
Yeah, basically.
Fine.
Alrighty, that guy's turn doesn't work because he's dead. Now it's that guy's turn and he's gonna dash.
This angle looks
1,
better.
2. What the fuck did I just do? 3 and 4. And he can't do anything else for his turn because he is dashed. And this guy is
He's prime position to cause problems.
yeah, he's gonna look at the fire and be like, yeah, no, and he's gonna move away from it. And then he's gonna spit poison over at the paladin. Fuck no. Yeah, no, that's only a 7. He misses completely. Alright, and you are dead, so you don't get a turn anymore. You do. He is actually going to turn towards Baldorum because he's right there. And you see him open his mouth, and a vine just shoots out of it, stabbing at you from 10 feet away.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful.
It's gonna be a 16 plus 4 is 20. Does a 20 hit?
Sure does.
Okie dokie. So that's going to pierce through your arm at a very disturbing angle. Where's the D10?
Which, by the way, as I get hit, that flaming orb goes bye-bye because it's a concentration spell.
I think you get to make a concentration saving throw.
Oh, delightful.
The DC of which is going to be 10 plus the damage that you took. So let me just roll that damage really quick. So that's 1 plus 2 is 3 piercing damage. So it's a DC 13 concentration check.
Ow, my arm, I guess. And then, how do I, what do I do? Let's see, DC 13.
Yeah, I believe Constitution is your one for that. Yeah, you're good.
Baldorum gets jabbed in the arm and he's a total asshole about it. He's just like, oh, ow, oh, my arm, my arm, that really hurt.
It's like the people
Oh, the pain.
It's like the people who make fun of other people for being afraid of shots.
Basically, yeah. He's a jackass.
He's gonna kind of wilt, kind of dejectedly, because he's very sad. He's just gonna slowly retract his vine into his mouth, and just like his little pumpkin head lowers, just wilting unhappily.
How do you make the evil poison spitting pumpkin cute?
I'm good at it. This is my job. And that one is
He takes
dead.
1 emotional damage.
Speaking of emotional damage, BGB, how you doing?
I'm fine. I'm good. Oh god, no, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna hop over this way, and I am going to upcast Aid to the third level spell slot. So I am going to cast a spell. I'm gonna give 10 more hit points to myself, to Dorobo, and to Elenia.
Okay, and that's 10 more points to your hit point maximum, as well as 10 that are healed. So your hit point maximum is currently increased by 10, and you also have 10 more hit points than you currently had.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And
Are these temporary hit points?
So they last,
No.
I believe it is 8 hours. They're not temporary.
Yeah, it's fine.
But they last 8 hours, yeah.
Yeah, at this point, you're probably gonna have him for the rest of the one shot.
Oh yeah, you'll have them for the rest of the one shot. No question about that. Anything else for you, BGB?
I am going to give someone Bardic Inspiration. Bardic Inspiration. I think... What's the range on Bardic Inspiration?
I think I have some already, so...
6. And then I'm 15 up. Yeah, okay, that'll... I go, oh, your poor arm! Oh, I'm so sorry! And I give you Bardic Inspiration.
Filtormu, you feel inspired to make these pumpkins feel even worse.
Delightfully, Baldorum just stops and just pauses and ow, oh, and then he actually looks at BGB with surprise and is just like 2 thumbs up and he's like, all right!
Speaking of which, it is now your turn.
Cool. First thing, Baldorum's gonna take this and he's gonna go shwoop.
Alright.
Oh, sorry, and I move over here.
And that's a dexterity saving throw for him.
It sure is.
Oh, yeah, no, he did not make that. How much damage does it normally do? Is it 2d6?
Let me do the thingy for you. There you go.
Okay, so it's going to be 4d6 of fire damage. Once again, ignited into ashes.
Now, does that count as my action just moving it?
It's a bonus action. I
I
think
believe I think it's a bonus action, but let me double check.
it's a bonus action. You can move the sphere up to 30 feet.
Yep.
Delightful. Okay, the sphere goes away as he drops his concentration to cast another spell. And that spell is gonna be one conjure animals. To which, right? To which, let's see. I can summon, let's see, 8 beasts of challenge rating 1/4 or lower, right? So he's gonna summon 8 creatures. Let's see, 60 feet. Where is 60 feet?
You can reach pretty much everything on this map with 60 feet, at least.
Oh, delightful.
Everybody that's
Cool.
here.
Amazing. In that case, he's gonna summon a pumpkin's natural enemy. And you want to know what that
Is
is?
it rabbits?
Close. Badgers.
Oh,
Yay!
There's
badger.
Gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4,
Hold on, let me
5,
find
6. And then let's see. This custom to toss a couple out there.
Is it a badger or a giant badger?
7 and 8. Challenge rating 1 1/4. It is giant badger. You're correct.
Ooh! Nice.
So you see Baldorum just give a flick of his hand and just to give Bijou his double thumbs up, and then he turns his turns his entire body, still thumbs upping to the field, and then he just turns his thumbs down, and then, and then you just hear him.
Badgers.
Badger.
And you hear him just start chanting in this weird language. It's the druidic language, by the way. And he's just calling his friends from the forest, because, like, there's trees over there. They're probably somewhere here, and they're burrowing creatures. So as he turns his thumbs down, he then sweeps his hands from the ground and, like, up into the air, like, rise! And you see these badgers just start burrowing up through the ground, and they look ravenous. They're hungry. And mainly, it's obviously, at least for in Baldorum's mind, it's a ploy to give everybody over here a chance to, like, recuperate a little bit.
One moment. Loading badgers.
And unbeknownst to them, because they don't know the druidic language, but he is in fact saying, badger, mushroom, badger, mushroom.
Oh, it's a pumpkin!
And by the way, if you think this is just a one-shot character, you are out of your mind. I'm keeping this one.
You fucking better. I mean,
Beautiful.
Jesus.
Holy shit!
I mean,
And
probably
after,
same.
and after this, he's gonna go back to the forest and be like, "Ah, shit, that was fun. I should go back there more often."
Or die. We'll see.
Yeah, or that. Badger.
Oh my gosh.
How many did you
Badgers are
say?
coming.
Yes,
Eight,
there
yeah.
are 8 total. Some up to 8. 1/4, 1/4 CR beasts. Beasties. But that also is my last level 3 spell slot, so I can't do this again.
Alrighty. Hold on, I've got to add turns for the badgers.
Feast, my badger minions, feast on pumpkins!
I bring you a harvest feast. Let us hope you do not soon hunger for human flesh.
And yeah, they have the one simple task of if you see a pumpkin, eat it.
Oh man, you're gonna give him a tummy ache from the exploding ones.
It's fine. They'll be fine.
Like Pop Rocks, they're fine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, all 8 badgers got it.
Badger, 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 badger.
Mushroom, mushroom.
Exploding pumpkins!
Alright, anything else for your turn, Beldora?
I can't do anything except after the badgers are there, Baldarum turns back to Bijami and just gives 2 more thumbs up.
I give them back.
The one in the middle, there's no more pumpkins left.
Here, where was he supposed to be at? Was he supposed to be over here where this other dot was?
Yes, and then I will erase that.
Okay.
How do I do that? I remember you drag over and hit delete. There we go.
Alrighty. Next up is that badger that I just moved. And he has a lovely thing called multi-attack, actually. So he's going...
Delightful.
Yeah, he's a... I actually had a
Nice.
ranger who used a giant badger. She was a dwarven ranger, and her badger's name was Russell. And I had a hand puppet that I used while I was at the table because it was an in-person game, and I liked to make Russell talk with my hand puppets. It was lovely.
That's so cute.
So it's just like
Amazing.
100 Russells here, and I'm so happy. I love badgers. Okay, what's your AC again thing? Okay. So he's gonna make 1 bite attack and 1 claw attack. Whoop. Did not mean to do that. Oh no.
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
I deleted my thing. Oh no.
What?
What?
I can't
Did
see
you
my
delete?
rolls. I can't see
Oh.
my rolls.
You got a
All
17 for bite and a nat 1 for claws.
My
Yep.
yeah, but my thing went away. I can't see thing anymore.
Upper right
I have
corner,
4
faded
badgers.
little.
No.
Little
I
box?
click on the chat box. Chat box does not happen.
Oh.
I did that. I had to reload the page, and that's the only way I could get it to come back.
Fuck. Okay, reloading the page. Hold on.
Yeah, I did that too by accident once. They should put a safeguard against that.
Let me see. Hold on.
Mama?
No,
heard
that's
that.
Shadow.
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 Okay, Shadow. Jeez.
No, that's Roscoe.
Okay, Roscoe. You'll get attention too.
No, he wants the attention more than Shadow. More than Shadow. Mm-hmm. Got some badgers. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If you want, we can name them individually to differentiate, if that would help you.
Badgers? No, it's fine. It was
Okay.
only one who made an attack just now. He has multi-attack, so he did bite, and then he did claws, but he got a natural 1 for claws. He did 7 piercing damage with the bite as he sunk his teeth into a root and went "Harrah, harrah," and just wagged his head back and forth, and then tried to claw it at the same time. And he accidentally bumped a paw and bent a claw. And he's like, "Ah!" And lets go.
Yo.
Next badger.
Or did the
is
badger.
also
Arm's
over
like, that's
there.
alright, Steve, that's alright. You got him, keep on it, Steve. Go.
Steven.
Stefan.
Alright, come on, Roscoe, it's your turn. Let's go.
Roscoe. Oh lord. It's Roscoe's turn though. He's gonna bite and he's gonna claw.
He's gonna do good job.
Nice.
He does do a good job. He hits with both. He does 3 piercing damage with his bite and 8 slashing damage with his claws for 11 damage. And right off, cross him. These badgers are ripping it up, yo. And now it's badger number 3's turn, and he's gonna go at this guy right here with his multi-attack. Bite and claw. Aw, man. Y'all were doing
What's this one's
so
name?
well.
Val, what's this
Little
one's name?
ones are trickier to get. His name is Lucky.
His name is Lucky.
Lucky missed, alright.
Yeah, Lucky did miss. And he's just,
That's
this thing is
right.
a little bit, badgers are very bad visually, notoriously.
Oh, yeah,
they
they're
don't have the
nearsighted.
greatest eyesight in the world.
Yeah.
So like, he's just missing because of that. The other one's just
Oh, yeah.
too fucking big to miss.
Oh, yeah.
Alright,
Yeah, yeah.
speaking of which, it's another badger's turn over there. Bite.
And this one's name?
Claw. Hit with the bite. 6 piercing damage. What is this one's name?
Susan! Good job, Susan!
Susan just bites at it, jaws snap shut, straight inside one of his little vine arms. She's just
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah.
and it's Ghost's turn. You just see badgers take the field. Just badgers everywhere. Fucking badgers.
Okay, question. This would be considered an enemy of my target, yes?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna aim for Pumpkin King. And I'm gonna do my sneak attack, bow attack.
Mm-hmm. And that does not hit.
Well, hold on a second. I don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of my target is within. Do I get? I don't understand what that means.
You don't get advantage, but you can still sneak attack.
Okay.
But
okay.
a 12 does not hit.
I'm making sure I don't have nothing else. Give me a second. Nope, nothing else. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go over here.
Away from the danger.
Ever so slightly.
Speaking of, guess whose turn it is? It's the Pumpkin King.
I have a
And,
mute shield. I have a mute shield.
well, he's a little
Well,
bit more
man.
preoccupied with the badgers at this point, so.
My plan worked.
Yeah, yeah. He's gonna use his multi-attack on them.
Oh, great.
16. What's your AC, Giant Badger? Oh, that definitely hits. And, how much damage is that? 2d10 plus 6.
That's definitely gonna. Goodbye, Badger. Goodbye, Roscoe. Goodbye, Susan.
Badger,
Oh, not
is it
Susan.
attacking?
Lucky Steve.
He's attacking this one up here
You say
first.
far away.
We don't have a name for that
Not
one yet, do we?
Jimmy.
Not little Jimbo! And surprisingly, yes, that's exactly his hit points. That's 13 damage. So this little badger, he does not go wee 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 all the way home. In fact, he flops to the ground dead. Goodbye, badger.
And then fades away into moonlight because they are in fact fey creatures.
Ooh.
Fey badgers. And then he's gonna make his next attack on this one, which I think was Susan.
No, we haven't named that one yet.
3. Well, he's one that's made an attack already.
No,
Plus
not yet.
11 is 14. Yes, that does
This one?
definitely hit.
This one hasn't attacked yet.
Hold on.
That one's 11. That one hasn't attacked yet.
Has it? Oh, okay. Oh, you're right. Yep, unnamed. Name him before he dies.
Archie.
Oh, maybe he won't. 8. The power of a name has saved your badger. He hangs on with exactly 5 hit points left. He's looking pretty rough, though.
You've done more than enough with 2 hit points. You will make it.
Alrighty. And then that is going to be the end of the Pumpkin King's turn. Elenia.
Let's see. What can I possibly do?
Also, gentle reminder, you are next to a gourd that will probably explode on its next turn.
Right. I'll do this then.
Disadvantage. Okie dokie. Alrighty. So you cast a spell, evil and good, upon yourself.
Yep.
Alright, anything else for your turn?
Nope.
Okie doke. And now it is that badger's turn. And he's gonna attack him. A big old pumpkin kingy. Oh wait, why am I doing that? I can click for the badgers.
What's that badger's name?
And claw.
Claws.
That badger is a little they call him Twig.
Yeah, he did not hit anything, so it's a good name for him. And now it's this badger's turn, and he is going to claw that little exploding squashling.
What was that one's name?
That one.
Dave.
Dave.
And both of those hit. And then everybody makes a dexterity saving throw, including the badger, as it explodes.
Dorabo just recognizes Dave and goes, "Hi," while he's coated with more pumpkin.
Yeah. Yep. Dave fails his dexterity saving throw, by the way. Poor Dave.
He had fun tearing into the thing though, so like, was it entirely wasted?
It's never wasted. It's never really wasted. Okay, so that's going to be 5 bludgeoning damage for the Badger and for Elenya, and 2 bludgeoning damage for Dorobu.
And if the badger has any movement left, he'll probably go to the next nearest target.
And 5 poison damage for the Badger and Elenya, and 2 poison damage for Dorobu.
What did my last thing do then? Anything?
So it is going to make things that are essentially trying to attack you have disadvantage on it. However, this is a saving throw, so there's not much you can do about that. It relies on your own dexterity. So if somebody was trying to physically strike you, that was one of those creatures. Say the Pumpkin King. Say the Pumpkin King tries to throw something at you.
Correct.
Then it would have disadvantage.
Yes. Okay.
All right. So this thing is dead now. Boop. And he still has 3 hit points left, Mr. Giant Badger does. And you said he's going to move somewhere else?
To the nearest target. Otherwise, he still has movement.
Eat. All right, Dorobu, it's your turn. You're finally rid of exploding pumpkins. There's just one spitty pumpkin left and one giant pumpkin.
Yay, let's sneak attack the thingy.
Which
Sorry, wrong. Short bow, sorry.
one? Which target?
The big thingy. Surrounded by badgers.
Okie dokie. You go ahead and shoot off your short bow, and you do 23 piercing damage to it, and it goes and whips its head around to you, and it's going to go ahead and take a legendary action to...
I still have a meat shield.
Yeah, it will have a disadvantage on its attack.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tiny. Find me in the shadows if you can.
18. Okay, so does a 19 hit?
Yeah, it hits.
Okay. So the giant pumpkin king rips another gourd up from the ground and hucks it up and over, arcing up.
19 was the smaller number. Jesus.
Yeah, the other number was 22. Yeah.
Okay, how much damage?
So
My
it's gonna
health.
be- Well, it wasn't a natural 20 this time, so it's only going to be 2d10 plus 6. So that is going to be 11 damage.
Halved is 5.
Okie dokie, so 5 damage.
How
Alright.
are you looking?
I'm fine. Durable is like made of mud. He's tough.
Okay.
Spunky little bee.
Like over half. I'm fine.
Alright.
Just like with the uncanny dodge.
Anything
He,
else?
Like grazes his temple and he's like a bit dazed now, but like
He's like Matrix
just getting
boards.
angrier with all the pumpkin juice on him.
It's very squishy, it's very sticky, it's not pleasant.
It's discoloring his mud. Like,
Oh no. Now it's not mud anymore, now it's muck and refuse.
yeah.
Anything else for your turn though?
Since I can't hide, no, I don't think so. I'm fine there.
Oh, also, Eliana, for your dexterity saving throw back there, you forgot to roll your d4 to see, because you have bless on you.
Mm-hmm.
So you
I
forgot
don't
to
know.
roll a
how.
d4 for that to add it to your saving throw.
Just
So-
do /roll space 1d4.
Okay, so you actually made your saving throw, so you only took 4 damage, so give yourself back 6 health.
Okay.
Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. Sorry, I should have reminded you.
No, it's cool. I forgot how to do things too.
It's cool. Alrighty. And that guy's dead. That giant...
Archie!
Say what?
That's Archie's turn.
It's Archie's turn.
Yay!
Archie is going to use his multi-attack to bite and claw. And he hits both times.
Nice.
4 piercing and 5 slashing is 9 damage. He's starting to look just a slight little bit rough now.
Archie MVP.
Archie. Archie doesn't have much health left.
The strongest badger in the world.
And now it's that guy's turn.
First cookie.
Baldorum offers inspiration to the badgers, just like, last one standing gets to eat the leftovers.
Okay, 12 hits. God, badgers have no fucking armor.
Nope.
And how many was that? Okay. So, this badger goes poof, poof, poof.
Which one?
That one. I don't remember what his name was. Rest in peace.
That this one?
I believe it was Lucky.
Lucky is, yeah. Why can't I?
He go bye-bye.
No.
LVP.
BGB, you watch in horror as Lucky just vanishes in a poof of smoke as this horrible tiny plant monster bites through him.
There we go.
So, BGB sort of turns to look at the 3 people standing nearby, and he's got kind of like big teary eyes, and he's just like, "Oh, I'm so glad you're with me. I just wouldn't want to face this alone." And he is going to form between you as you feel your heart swell and you feel closer with each other. He is going to form an emboldening bond between you. And this does, in fact, stack with Bless.
Ooh.
Cool.
Another D4.
Yeah, another D4.
Sweet. Okie dokie. Let's get a
So, yeah.
thing
For
for that.
Well, Bowl's over there in the corner.
Alenia,
at all,
Ghost,
just-
and the Robo. Yeah, you have your badgers. You are bonded with your badgers.
Badger bond. Badger bondage?
Badger.
He doesn't want to sparkly nerd glitter anyway. Jeez.
It was a good symbol for that.
What is the best symbol for friendship?
Love!
Well, we've already got that for Bless.
We could use the angel wings for Bless.
You're right,
Where's
we
that?
could. Hold on, I'll do that.
Yeah, the one near the bottom with the...
You're blessed.
Blessed.
So I was blessed. And I
So-
am not hearted. It was Ghost who's hearted. There we go.
Oh wait,
Oh no, I'm not.
that's right. You're
Yeah.
blessed. Okay.
But I am going to healing word myself because for as self-sacrificing as BGB is, he recognizes that if he falls unconscious, he can't help people anymore.
Correct. Go ahead and roll those beautiful dice and get yourself some health
Ooh,
back.
I could upcast it. Do I want to upcast it? Let's upcast it to the 2nd level. So, ooh, that's good. Dang, that is good. That's 10?
Mm-hmm.
That's like the best healing word I've ever seen. Yeah. Feeling almost like I could survive a pumpkin attack now.
Almost. Mhm.
Almost.
I will keep that in mind.
Not quite.
I will keep that in my head.
Maybe I should fly away.
That guy's dead. Baldorum,
Yeah,
what
go
you
to the
doing?
end of the roof.
Get behind cover.
Baldorum has been watching this with just utter pride. But also, this is a concentration spell, so he can't really do much of anything. He's just offering, good wishes, good wills and stuff. And he will make. Here's 5, 10, 15, 20. He's gonna go over here by the group and just be like, eh, and then I'm gonna have my turn.
Badgers, anyone? Badgers? Alright, it's his turn to make an attack again. Oh no. He breaks a tooth. And his claws
Steve.
go wild. God damn it, Steve. Alright, now this guy's turn. He gonna bite. Ah, it's a miss. And he go claw. I said he gonna claw. That's also a miss.
Oh,
Don't go
Roscoe.
claw.
Alright, and your turn. A bite.
Now Susan.
That hits!
Yay,
That does
Susan!
not. But the bite hits at least. For another 6 piercing damage.
Girls know what they're doing.
Oh yeah. Ghost, your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to do where did Ghost go? There it is. My character sheet disappeared on me. Okay, I'm gonna do my short bow sneak attack because there are friends or enemies of my enemy or whatever.
Alrighty, that does hit. Alright, that does 15 sneak attack damage. Lovely, lovely. Anything else for your turn?
No, Give me a second. Let me see something real quickly here.
10, 9.
I'm gonna go hide behind a cart.
You leap off the roof and go hide behind a cart.
I don't
Yeah.
leap off the roof. I
know.
climb
You've
down.
got spider climb. I know.
I climb safely behind a cart. Can I hide behind a cart?
Yeah,
That's
you can
60
crouch.
feet.
You can crouch down behind the cart. Again, they do have blind sight. They
At
do know
60
you're
feet?
there. Yeah.
Even he has longer than 60 feet.
He has 60 feet.
I'm 60 feet away.
Wait, hold on. Let me. The fuck is the ruler at when you need it? Yeah, you're still within 60 feet. Move back 5 more feet. There you go. Now you're out of blind sight.
Woo!
Can I hide?
Yes.
I don't do good.
No, you do not.
But at least he can't see me though, cause I'm out of his sight. So I'm hiding.
He does have regular sight too. His blind sight is just 60 feet.
I'm behind a cart. He can't see me.
He has disadvantage
You're
on
very
his attacks
confident
against
that
you.
you're hidden.
But she rolled a 12 on stealth, babe. Even his passive perception.
She's very confident she's hidden.
She's
doesn't
freaked
mean
out
she
about
is
attacking
hidden.
pumpkins and badgers.
Yeah,
Speaking
it's
of-
not.
Maybe I should have just hid behind the house. That probably would have been a smarter move.
Guess whose turn it is?
The Pumpkin King.
Oh boy.
Alright, he's going to rear back, and his vines are going to suddenly shoot underneath the ground and burrow. And all the badger needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Heck yeah. And can Baldorum just shout a warning like, oh yeah, watch out for that shit.
So yeah, you yell to the badgers to watch out.
They get advantage.
Yes,
They're saving throws.
they can have advantage on their saving throws.
Yay.
Bal's gotta take care of his babies, you know?
He's
My
rolling.
furry babies.
If I could jump into the astral plane and cuddle every single one of them,
Oh.
I would. Oh no.
Oh. No. No.
Goodbye, Roscoe.
Nope.
Oh.
Susan.
Nope.
Lucky.
Oh, that one
Lucky's
made
already
it.
dead.
That one made it.
Twig.
Which one was the one that made it?
I don't know.
Twig.
This one. One here in the corner.
Roscoe, isn't it?
Give me a
Fuck
second.
if I know. Y'all have been naming the badgers. I have not been paying attention.
Roscoe made it.
I'm not as invested in the fairy badgers.
You monster.
A pumpkin turns to you with sad eyes, dew watering around the corners of them. Please, why do you kill me? I only wish to explode and spray you with my gourd innards. It is how we live. It is how we work. Please, why do you want to kill me?
Yeah,
We shall
you don't see me
explode
peeing
and
on people, do
spray
you?
us
You don't
with
do that.
key stuff.
Please, this is just my nature. This is what I do. I must spit poison upon you, and it's just, I'm sorry. It's just I have to. Okay. Anywho, so all of the badgers except for the one in the corner are now restrained by vines. They don't take damage, but they are restrained.
Fine, they just need to be near.
Roscoe is not restrained.
Cool.
It does, however, mean that they have disadvantage on attacks made against the Pumpkin King as he moves away from them, which he is about to do.
Hey,
So
sure
Steve,
did.
Susan, Dave, and Archie all have disadvantage. Roscoe does not.
Roscoe does not, no.
But Roscoe
Okay.
also
What is
is
this
still
deal
in
here?
range because Roscoe is still right next to him.
So he does not. He's gonna move more. I'm just doing the rolls now. He does not. He does not. He does! Ha! Ha! The one that did not have disadvantage hits.
Hey!
And he
Good
does
job,
not.
Roscoe!
Good job,
Yeah.
Roscoe.
That's my boy.
And then Baldora.
Oh no. Baldur just holds up his hands and he's like, "Hi."
Does a 16 hit?
I'm pretty sure it does by one.
Yep.
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 Are they still restrained across the way?
Go ahead and make me a. Yeah, those guys over there are restrained. Make me a strength saving throw.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh yeah, you just made it by 1 point.
Ooh.
Alrighty. So you are not knocked prone, but you still do take the damage.
Delight.
2 is 9 plus 6.
Oh.
So that's gonna be 15 bludgeoning damage.
Owie.
And I believe you have a concentration saving throw to make.
Okay, now that that's done, then yeah, so Constitution?
Yeah, Constitution.
Oh no.
No.
Goodbye, Badgers!
Yeah,
Oh,
you
no.
just see a collective as all the badgers just vanish.
No!
Baldorum kind of stumbles a bit and then just you see his eyes grow in horror as each one vanishes. Roscoe! Jimmy! Lucky! Susan!
miss you!
It's Dave! It's Dave! How could you forget Dave?
And
Dave
now,
was the best of them.
And then only after he's gone, it's just oh yeah, Dave!
and now, standing over top of you is a roughly 20-foot tall creature that is made of vines for arms, legs, and torso, and has a flaming, grinning jack-o'-lantern skull for a head. And as he grins down at you, the mouth opens wide, and you can see the fires licking from within. He looks hungry. All right,
Awesome.
Elenia, your turn.
Pumpkin.
Okay.
Pumpkin.
And then I'm gonna do this.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do
Plus one bonus attack damage rolls. It's good.
this.
Holy fuck!
Woo!
Roll damage on that.
Woo!
And then can I throw it again? Because it says for adrenaline.
You get one additional action. I assume you moved over here so you can actually make these attacks.
Yeah.
Do you have extra attack as well?
Yeah.
I don't know
She's
what
got
I have.
adrenaline rush.
No, she does. She's paladin at level 5 has
Oh,
an
yeah.
extra attack.
So you get to make 3 attacks actually, because that magic weapon is a bonus action.
Oh, okay. So can I throw it again?
Two more times. Yep, throw them out there.
Okay.
Also, you still need to click damage on your first one.
Oh, whoops. Where does that? Oh, right.
The part
Under
that says
it.
short sword. Yeah, there you go. So that's
Right.
plus another 1 equals a grand total of 16 piercing damage for the first attack.
Yeah. Okay, and then this one.
Alright. That one does not hit.
Does she get the double bless slash
Oh yeah,
love
you've got
bonus?
bless and love, so roll 2d4s.
Oh crap! All right.
Slash roll space 2d4.
Slash roll 2d.
Space 2d4. Yep.
There you go.
Okay, yep. Okay,
Okay.
never mind. That one does now hit for an additional 9 points of piercing damage with the plus 1 bonus.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
And one more time.
Two more times.
No, I did the 3. And then roll again. Roll 4d what?
Oh, you don't have to do that.
2d4.
You definitely hit with the 23.
Oh.
Yep, so that's a 6 plus 1 more is 7 additional points. So you
32?
did... Yep, you sure did. That's really good.
Yay! Bedtime soon.
He's
Well, you
looking
get-
rather rough. So
You get one more.
Oh, that was 3.
Yeah.
Why-
she gets
why
one
3?
additional action. She had
Yeah,
normally.
attack isn't an attack is. Hang on, let me look at extra attack. You can attack twice instead of once when you take the attack action.
Okay,
So it's
yeah,
one action to make 2 attacks.
you're right. One more time.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
It's cool. I
Alright,
haven't had anybody use a haste or an adrenaline rush yet, so I'm learning factor 2.
Uh-huh.
Alright, and this,
That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
and that.
That's an additional 10 damage with the plus 1 from the magic weapon.
So 42, the meaning of life, the universe, and
Oh,
everything.
perfect.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Paladin.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, no, he's looking pretty rough now. You're doing some very, very nice gardening here. That's your movement and your bonus action and your 2 actions. Okay. Dorobu, you're up.
Yay. I'm gonna be brave and kind of sidle up to this monstrosity. Opa. Sorry.
Hey,
I'm
welcome to the party,
clicking the
dude.
wrong one again.
Yeah, you hit both times
19.
actually. So that's
Yeah, just the one though. the latter one. Oh, it's the same damage roll anyways.
they both hit. Okay.
So that's 21.
28?
One.
Yeah, 21 damage. Okie doke. So you get up and you go, and you're just pruning away at his legs, which are like 3 times the size of you.
Oh, you're right.
He just stares down at you with one flaming eye just focused upon you.
I'm going to disengage and run away because it's scary.
That's probably a
where
good
was
idea.
I? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Bam, sorry.
It's like when your little brother runs up and smacks you in the arm and then runs away before they can get payback.
Get it later while they're asleep.
What size are these pumpkin creatures?
So that one is small. This
Oh,
one
then it doesn't matter.
is medium. And this one is fucking giant.
Yeah, I was trying to get behind cover again. But I
So
can't.
about that. He can pretty much see over top of it.
Yeah, but you know, cover, disadvantage. It's good.
Yeah, sure. So this little guy,
Especially
who
when
is
it's throwing things.
surprisingly not dead yet, is gonna run up on Eliana, and he's gonna have disadvantage on his attack because she's got that whole protection from good and evil going on. 16 is the first one. 20 is the second one. So 16
I have armor of 19.
does not hit. He just noms on your arm, and you look at him like, dude, really? Like, let go. You're doing nothing. And now it's BGB's turn.
Oh my gosh. Okay, who's looking like the most injured?
You.
You.
I mean, yes, I know. Who else?
Baldorum and Dorobu are probably the 2 others that are worse off.
I'm over half. I'm fine.
You're both over half?
I'm over half. I'm fine.
How much did you say you've got, Baldorum?
17 left. How do I get the health bar to show above my head?
Him. Heal him.
You click on your dude, and then when like when it pops up, you click the gear, whatever it is, and then it
And
gives
you
you
can
3
fill it
different
out.
options, and you can put in.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
65,
I'm gonna do that then.
like
Let's see.
this. Quite a lot. You can't really see it.
Yeah, I don't have permission to see.
There we go.
Oh, wait, can I?
I don't think we have permissions to see each other's bars.
Yeah, I can
We
see
can see yours,
Baldorum's
but...
name and yeah, I can see BGB's bar and name, but nobody else's.
His bar is hidden under the Pumpkin King.
Oh,
No, we can't see it.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I don't
We
see.
don't have.
I don't see bells. I only
can see
see
it, but they don't.
BG's bar.
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird. I have player permission set to see, so I don't know why. I'm sorry.
It's all good. I can see my own health now, which is what counts.
Is it
I
like?
could see it
Put
by
you
looking at
right
the
back
cheat.
there, because that's where you were.
Is it low or is it high?
Yeah.
or-
It's less than
It's
half.
lower than yours.
Okay,
It's less than half, and it is definitely lower than yours.
Okay. So I'm going to. What's this? Oh, touch range. Okay. I'm gonna flap over there. What's that? 5, 10, 15. That's 25, 30,
Hey, I'm
40.
okay.
Yeah.
There's
I can make it, but I can't get back up on the roof, which just
isn't that
scares me.
dirty?
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Well, I'm also 15 feet up.
It'll be fine. Nothing could possibly happen.
So I'm gonna come down here, and I am going to, upcast enhance ability so that it hits myself and Baldorum. Ooh, I can see Baldorum's name now.
Heck yeah.
So I'm gonna give us Bear's Endurance, so we get 2d6 temporary hit points.
Heck yeah.
Roll 6.
You
We get 6 temporary hit points.
Hooray!
There, added.
Anything else for your turn, BGB?
Yes. Let me see. Yeah, if Baldorum's worse off than I am, I'm going to Healing Word. Oh no, I can't because I cast a spell.
Yep, you can only do a bonus action
Cantrip.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any bonus action cantrips, so I'm going to use my last Bardic Inspiration. Who doesn't have Bardic Inspiration yet?
I think it's Ghost.
Yeah, Ghost.
And Bal. Does Bal have it?
Yes, Belle does have it.
Oh, okay.
Bardic Inspiration is 60 feet. Oh yeah, you're 60 feet. Yeah, easy. And then I'm going to sort of hop flutter around the corner a bit.
Alright, as you hop flutter around the corner there, you do move out of his 10-foot range, so he's going to make an attack of opportunity on you.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Does a 15 hit you?
Meets it, beats it, so yes.
Okie
Baldorum's gonna go like, oh, sweet, thanks, little bird.
That'll be 7 damage as a vine lashes out and thwacks you across the back.
Okay, there go my temporary hit points, but that's fine. I'm fine.
Everything's fine.
Yeah, so Ghost, you have inspiration now, and Baldorum has 6 temporary hit points, and that's my turn.
Well, he made it so other people won't.
Watch out for the vines!
He yells as his turn comes up.
Okay, so Baldorum, he's had about enough of this. It's been fun, but he's getting kind of tired. So, he's gonna as his action, he's gonna stick his finger in his mouth and like swirl around a bit, and then hold it up and like fling a glob of spit at the dude. But it technically counts as water, so that technically is gonna turn into this dude.
Oh dear. Now, just to remind yourself of what that does, please read the text for me and then decide if that's really what you want to do.
You create a shard of ice and fling it at one creature within range. To make a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, the target takes 1d10 piercing damage. Hit or miss, the shard then explodes. Yes, I still want to do it.
And read what comes after that.
Oh yeah. The target and each creature within 5 feet of the point where the ice exploded must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage.
Are you within 5 feet of that knife?
Yes, I am.
So is Eliana.
See, hits
I mean, if it's what your
Okay,
over
character...
here.
Okay.
Throw it. I'm already
Now I do it.
horizontal.
He kind of lifts his finger and then pauses and looks at Eliana and then just sidesteps and then he flings.
Alright.
And this is why Dorobo ran away.
Okay.
I'm still gonna do it.
Alright,
He's not that smart.
I'm gonna need you to make a ranged spell attack.
Oh boy. Okay.
Which is a d20 plus, let's see, Dormo, character sheet, plus 5.
Plus 5.
That does hit.
Yes.
Okie dokie.
Wait,
So
hits.
go ahead and roll your 1d10 of piercing damage, then I need to make a dexterity saving throw against you. Oh, yeah, no, that's a 17. I'm good.
And then I need to make a dexterity save, right?
Yeah, you do.
I sure do.
Good thing your spell save DC is 13. Alright, so he takes 5 points of piercing damage.
And then the piece that is so you see Baldorum like stick his finger in his mouth and swirl it around, put his finger up, and then look at Eliana, and like as if he's trying to be a decent gentleman, he kind of sidesteps and then just flings his glob of spit at the thing. But like a second before it reaches it, it transforms into this icy knife, and it goes straight into the pumpkin. And and then you see Baldorum look over and give Elenia a wink, and then he drops down on all fours. And as my bonus action, I'm gonna wild shape again, because I am a Druid of the Moon, and I can wild shape as a bonus action, which is super neat. And this time,
I love Druids of the Moon. They're the best. Dude, do it.
yeah. And the person who lives in the forest, right? Who might know Baldorum or has interacted with him at some point, they would have seen this because he uses it very often just to fuck with people in the forest. And he transforms into this big ass thing called a dog mole.
Oh, what?
A dog mole.
Okay, please spell that for me because I need to Google that.
Dogmole. Dog mole.
Hmm.
It's just a dog and a mole.
Oh. Nice.
And then, it doesn't look like a dog or a mole, really. It looks more mole than dog. But anyway, it looks like a big, fluffy mole, and its face splits open in an array of tentacles, and it's got, like, a row of teeth along its bottom jaw, and it looks weird.
Oh my god. It does look very weird.
I will say, this is what you're looking at.
I can see what I'm looking at.
There you go.
Oh, yes.
There it is.
Those are not tentacles, it's just a nose.
Yeah.
Mole noses are weird.
Mole noses are
Yeah.
weird.
More importantly, though, Baldorum now has 71 points of health.
Yeah.
Yay.
That makes up for all the weirdness.
And I can't do anything now, but I am set, kind of. And for what it's worth, he will try to, like, make himself a target if he can. Like, hopefully the pumpkin understands Badger, and he's just like, which is actually nerd!
Pumpkin does not appear to understand that shit.
So he just...
Oh boy. Okay. Alrighty. Hey Ghost, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna try to hit with my... Oh, great.
No.
Well, I can get 1d6 and 1d4? Not even worth it.
You can if you want to.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna hit the pumpkin.
I don't think you are either, but I mean, it's up to you. There is a chance.
Nope.
Okay. Alright, anything else?
It's not
weird?
worth it.
You shoot and the arrow goes wide, just like zipping by his pumpkin head, and he goes, huh? He focuses back on the dog mole. And anything else for your turn?
Let me think. No, I don't got nothing else. I'm just gonna...
Crouch slowly
Yeah.
behind your wagon.
Yeah. Just stay behind my wagon.
Guys, guess whose turn it is?
Pumpkin King!
Pumpkin King!
Alrighty, his first attack is going to Elenia, and it's going to have disadvantage because of her thing. Well, 16 does not hit. Okay, and next one is Baldorum. Does a 17 hit?
Let's see. Dogmo. Armor class is 14, so yes it does.
Okie dokie. Alrighty, and that was... Make me a strength saving throw.
I sure will. I may be big, but I don't have. I'm a gentle giant.
Yeah, you are currently knocked prone by this squashy smash, and
Delightful.
you get 14 points of damage.
Delightful.
He just picks up a pumpkin from the ground, one that had previously exploded, just the bits of it, and smashes you over the head with it straight into the ground.
Here.
Alright, Elenia, you're up.
I am unable to click buttons.
That's...
You might have to reload the screen. Mine's been doing that too.
I think she means that she's moved to her bed and is now on the phone.
Quite. So I would like to short sword the dude until I or him are dead.
That sounds like a plan. Okay,
Good tactics, yeah.
I'll roll for you.
Thank you. Whoever's going first. I'm out of adrenaline.
Okie dokie, your first
One
attack
hit.
hits. And your second attack
Second hit.
hits. Alright, 6 on the first, 6 on the second. You do 12 piercing damage. He looks like he's really, really bad off now. He doesn't have too much more left in them vines. And you frown at him disapprovingly.
Yes.
Alright.
I'm making apple butter.
You disturbed my apple buttery. Tarobu, it's your turn.
Robo dances back in and pokes it with his rapier.
Pokey pokey.
Yes!
Oh, that's a good one! Jesus fuck!
Hell yeah! Oh my god!
Whoa,
Goddamn. Oh my god.
that's more than 42.
Hey, Tarobu. How does he die?
Ah, exciting.
I don't know. I just want to poke at it.
Okay,
Like,
so...
oh, I
Hit
know.
it in the foot, the entire thing
I poke at
explodes.
it with my
25.
rapier, kind of going in for a heroic lunge, and I just poke it, literally like poking a cat at the side. But
You
I poke
carve
it
the
with my
pumpkin.
rapier at just the right spot on its stalk that it collapses into a
Yeah, you
squashed
hit the
pile.
you hit the stock pressure point, alright, and just go
Yeah.
all the way through, up to your wrist in pumpkin goop, and you just have to yank it free. But as you do so, the Pumpkin King staggers back, grasping its side with a howl. It tips its head back to the sky. You see gouts of flame shooting out of its mouth as it begins to grow hot around it. Baldorum, Dorobu, Eliana, and BGB, as well as the remaining little guy, are all going to need to make dexterity saving throws.
Well, I'm prone, so I automatically fail.
That is true. You do. You automatically fail.
Baldorum just kind of lays there.
I'm imagining a dog mole just planking. God damn it. He actually makes a save. Okay. He's still probably gonna die though.
You want me to roll for Lindsay?
Robu's good.
Please.
Oh, okay, cool. Alana's good. And Namari. Didn't you
Namari.
give yourself a thing?
Me?
Oh, you
I
already.
thought
That was
blast,
the
yeah.
+2. Oh darn. You're the only one that fails, which means you'll take full damage instead of half damage.
Hmm?
Okay, hold on. I gotta roll things. Where's the D10? There it is. Alright. So, BGB, you're gonna take 18 damage. So is
So does
Beldorum.
Bell.
Oof.
Yeah, and Dorobu and Elenia, you guys are gonna take 9. And astonishingly, Pumpkin Guy made his saving throw and he would have taken 9, except it's fucking fire, so it's doubled, so it's 18, so he's dead.
Wait, does Elenia need to make another saving throw from the pumpkin guy, or is
Oh
it
no,
fire
that's not
and
the
it just burns
exploding
up?
kind. Yeah, that's not the exploding kind. The tiny
Oh,
ones
okay.
are the exploders. The bigger ones are the poison spitters.
Okay.
And they're faster too.
Yay.
Tiny ones only get
I
10
noticed
movement
that
speed
part.
to explode. The bigger ones have a full range of movement speed and they can spit and bite and stuff.
Hey, we survived!
Alright. All of y'all are covered in smoldering pumpkin guts except for Ghost, who's crouched behind a wagon.
Dorobo kind of picks up a juicier bit that has been sufficiently fired, takes a bite. It's not that bad, actually.
I'm gonna need
Isn't
you to
it
make-
poison?
I'm gonna need you to make a Constitution saving throw, Dorobu.
Aren't we here because people were vomiting?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, that's not enough,
It's
Dorobu.
fine.
Hold still. Where's the d6?
Well,
It's gonna be 6 poison damage.
Oh my god.
Not bad.
Also, yes, you
Pretty
hurl
much.
immediately.
it's not that bad. Then takes another look.
Never mind.
Yeah, I will stick with candied apples, I think.
And as you kind of come together over the exploded remains of the Pumpkin King, I'm going to need everybody to make a perception check.
Dang.
Renette is dying.
Dang.
Dang.
Fucking hell, Dorobu!
I don't know what you did to Dorobu, but he's a fucking legend.
The only one who doesn't notice is Elenia because she is too busy disgustingly picking poison pumpkin pulp out of her hair. Okay, but everybody else, you feel a shadow pass over you and you glance up towards the harvest moon above, and there, silhouetted upon it, you can just make out the form of a broomstick and someone sitting astride, their piercing purple eyes peering down at you. Way to ruin my fun, dearies! But don't worry, I'll be back next year. And that's where we're gonna end it.
Baldorum waves a chunky claw up at the air with fury. He's like, I saw you.
Missed.
Yeah, you definitely missed.
Hold on, wait a minute. And then I have to roll, what is it? 1d6, and roll 1d4, and so it's 15, 23,
Yeah, that's
23. We both did 23, but she did 7 better.
Okay, yeah, your arrows go flying up, and you see them. You see them impact with this shape, and the broom just like shakes a moment and dips low, and dips back up again, and then you hear this very unearthly, angry growl, and you see a small sphere of light growing in their outstretched palm, and it gets bigger and bigger.
I run.
Bigger.
Dorobo is like,
Baldorum
picking up. Stay away from my town!
And that is when the large jack-o'-lantern-shaped fireball comes... Well, that's not a fireball, actually. It's a meteor comes zooming down at you. Because you just attacked a night hag.
Delightful.
Hide behind the wagon.
We're going to end this with the visual aspect of you all turning and running, terrified in mid-run freeze frame, with a flaming, grinning jack-o'-lantern skull that is a meteorite hurling down from above. And a to-be-continued sign.
Aldorum is half-ass out of the ground and then half-ass in the ground.
Wiggly robot.
He can't dive!
Cotton, we're going under.
Oh my god. I fucking love this.
I hope you guys all had fun.
Yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
So much fun.
Amazing.
Now, it is 1:30 in the morning, and I work in 5 hours, so I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, 4.5 years. Good night, night.
Night night.
It is 6:30 in the morning and the sun is up.
Sun is
It's
shining.
already tomorrow.
Pumpkins are grinning.
5:30 here.
Go
Not
to
quite
sleep.
as impressive.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to
Thank
sleep. Go
you.
to sleep. Oh, but yes.
Good night.
Good night. And to anybody
Thank
who
you for
watches,
the game.
to anybody who watches this later when I upload it to YouTube, because this was not live show. I hope you have as much fun with it as we did, because I love it so much. I'm already more invested in all of the characters that were in this shtick than anything else, except for maybe the Friday game. Okay, good night.
Good night. Good night.